Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of the Falcon is streaming StarCraft on Saturday. What is up, everybody? It's a Saturday. It's a good day for streaming. People have the weekend off. Looking to play some StarCraft. Wait a couple hours, and you will be able to play with other StarCraft fans while I'm casting it. Good stuff, man. We got Nimmo Noom on the Purple Dimension, and we have Jordan freaking Starboy, Mark, and Chowdy on the Red Dimension here today for Saturday. Whew. I just cast for, let's see, starting at 9 a.m. until about 12:30. 3.5 hours of StarCraft 2 live over at souplive.com. And we're going to do another few hours of StarCraft Brood War casting. So if I run out of steam, that is why. So hope everybody is happy today. We've got the sun out today here in the Salt Lake Valley. I do appreciate that, especially in February, which can be very dark and dreary and a depressing, man. Hope everybody had a good Valentine's Day yesterday. Hope if you have a partner for Valentine's Day that they are happy as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. How many fights do you think there are between couples on Valentine's Day, right? Like one person not living up to the expectations for Valentine's Day of their partner? I don't know, man. At least two times that has happened in the history of the Valentine's Day celebration. What's up, Statcom? So, what do we got? Well, the name of the stream here is that we've got Effort, SAK, Sharp, Killer, and Best all here ready to perform for us from a replay casting scenario here out for our Saturday. Hey.
Ready for your sponge bath?
Hey, gifting subs does give us the medic wink. What's up? No! Getting gifted a membership by Stefan. Thanks for gifting a membership, dude. That is so cool. So we got Speed here. We're actually not forever, but we are through the 2019 through 2021 folder. We're going to be moving up in time after this one to the folder that is labeled 2022. So that's going to be fun. So let's go 2019. Bam. Speed and BTS. Game 1. Ready to go. TvZ shenanigans here on Pantheon. Wait, hold on a second. Is Pantheon around in 2021? I feel like this map is newer than that. I'll have to look into it. Anyway, top left it's Speed. Bottom left it is... Who did we say this was again? Ah, crud monkeys. Speed and... How's it going, Marsara guy? What's up, Wander? Happy Saturday to you too, sir. Glad you could make it over. Congratulations on your free-for-all win yesterday. Impressive stuff for sure. I know you had to kill Detroit, which brings sadness to your heart, but you did it anyway. Marsara gets Phantom too often. Possibly. What's up, Julian? Hey, what's up, SOS? Long time supporter of the Falcon is SOS. How you doing? Yo mama indeed. Crap. I'm going to go back and look real quick. Ooh, double yo mamas from SOS. Not even a yo mama joke. Just like saying yo mama straight up. Ah, BTS. That's why. So it's BTS, who is a player I haven't cast very much, but somebody that RJB really likes. So I've got a lot of replays from BTS here. We're going to look into BTS a little bit as this game gets started, but let's do BTS Speed. Let's get that prediction rocking out on the Twitch side of things. BTS and Speed. Introduced them already, but we'll do it again for people who are latecomers. Top left, it's Speed. Bottom left, it is BTS. So if we do this, BTS in Brood War. Yeah, Cyan cast some BTS. I've cast some BTS. Who? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Who is this? Yeah, I've cast some BTS too, but I think he's just BTS. Does the man honestly not have a Liquipedia page? Yeah, unfortunately, BTS also means behind the scenes, which is really annoying for Google. I don't know. Don't know. It's just BTS. That's who he is. I think maybe it's somebody from an older time who changed his name recently, or he's just someone who's kind of newer to the scene. Regardless, don't have a lot of background information for you if you're trying to bet on this match with your Falcon chips. Honestly, I'd probably say Speed is favored here, but also at the same time, BTS pretty strong nevertheless. Yeah, right? Is it the Korean boy band? Did he name himself after the boy band? Entirely possible. This guy's just a big Korean pop fan, and that's where he gets his name from. So gonna go for a hatch first. Ooh, is that a 9 hatch? Might have been a 9 hatch he got tossed down there. A little bit earlier, a little bit of a weird play. Speed maybe asking who this is. He's like, well, you're a barcode player. I don't know who you are. We only know who it is because RJB has that program that analyzes hotkey mappings and builds and APMs and stuff and determines who somebody is, at least pretty consistently. So SAV scouting the right way here on Pantheon. Going to come down the left side, see the hatch first, pool gas. Neat, neat, neat. And so far, Speed's pretty happy about it, man. Marax coming in. No early gas from him. We're not going to get a factory. We're not going to try to vulture pressure here at all. The Overlord scouted the right direction, too, to find where the Terran player was. So that's a good, good, good scout. Both players getting lucky on their first scouts on this map. Right? Yeah, Wander. Again, I hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day. Again, if you have a partner especially, I hope it was a special one. Hope it was a good celebration of your love. And I was wondering, too, how many people like get in fights on Valentine's Day? Just because one partner maybe has expectations the other partner doesn't live up to, whether they're communicated expectations or not, or they're reasonable or not, like people just get mad. You don't have to have logical reasons for anger. Just wondering how often Valentine's Day turns into a total disaster for folks. Because of the expectations, right? Someone who gets along with their partner throughout the rest of the year because there aren't really crazy expectations. You just do your thing, they do their thing, you love each other, you help each other, it's a great relationship. But then on Valentine's Day, it's like, this has to be special. And maybe that ruins things sometimes. How's it going, Elisha? Sounds good, Wander. I imagine you're pretty good at starting fights. You pretty good at starting fights? You're good at poking the bear. There's that gas coming in, but not after, not until after the second Rax has already started, so we are all indications going for an SK Terran build here from Speed on the other side of it. Lair indicates Muta's 2 hatch. Muta shenanigans here from BTS. Where's his third base going to be? Do we think here maybe? We think down here at the 6 o'clock quite possibly. I think both of these are pretty good options. Although there's no gas here, so maybe that sucks. Yeah, probably out this way would be my guess. She's not answering if I'm good at starting fights, so maybe that's a yes. I like that. Yeah, we know Wander. At least we know the Wander that he presents here on the live streams. He's very small. Hey, look, it's Stim. Quelle surprise. Quelle surprise. Probably get a third Rax here soon. Probably work on an engineering bay here relatively shortly. The Spire's coming up. Started. I feel like this started a little bit sooner than 4 minutes. I like it. A bit of a faster Spire timing here from BTS. Ling scouting out to see if there's a push coming, and we're leaving the safety of this wall, so maybe Speed's thinking about pushing out. He's got a fire bat. You don't usually have a fire bat just to kind of sit behind the wall. That's a great scout, Mr. Ling. Overlord, great scout, 2. Sunkens. There we go. 1 sunken, 2 sunkens. 2 sunkens, probably enough for this grouping. Did he leave the fire bat at home? The fire bat's going this way, I guess, for scouting purposes. What that's all about. It's February 15th, Singles Awareness Day. Well, fair enough. I mean, all the studies show that young people are dating and getting married at a much lower rate than their parents did. Like a significantly, statistically, hugely significant lower rate. And they're not even like necessarily getting fast hookups. Like this isn't, Gen C kids can't commit. They're not even like sleeping together. They're just separate. Men and women are not finding ways to connect in the current atmosphere, at least in America. So the question is, why? Why is the rate of single people increasing so much in the country? I think it's dating apps have ruined everything, personally. I think it's given people too high expectations of what they can attain in a partner, and so they are holding out for somebody who fits every single thing they're looking for in a partner and exceeds their expectations, and then they'll commit. But good luck with that, man. If everybody can't do that, there's not enough people. There's not enough, like, super amazing people out there. There aren't that many people who are super hot and rich and perfectly compatible with you on an emotional level. You know what I mean? 3 turrets, keeping some of these SCVs alive. There you go. Wander agrees with me. There's only one flash. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, and I think that there are some women who do demand, you know, a high standard of living when it's hard these days. Salaries are low, housing prices are high. Like, if you want someone who has their own house and is your age, good luck with that. There aren't many of those dudes. Third base coming in down south. So I don't know. And on the other side of it, dudes are kind of the same way, right? They're like, oh, I got matched with this crazy hot girl, so I can pull hot girls now. And it's like, oh, so you think you can get supermodels because somebody who probably catfished you on Tinder swiped right on you. You know what I mean? It's both sides are just getting fooled and tricked by the dating apps. It's really bad. Queen's Nest coming in. Additionally, there's the fact that dating apps, if they were entirely 100% successful in a short amount of time, their user base would be tiny. Because people would hop on, use it for like a week, find someone who's really compatible with them, and then commit to them and date for a while at least. And then they're not using the dating apps anymore. So it actually helps them if everybody's constantly swiping on the apps over and over and over again for all time. It's better for their business model. Everything just more competitive, says Wander. Yep. StarCraft is also more competitive. +1 flyer attack on the way for these mutas. Metabolic boosts, lurkers, hive on the way. Mutas just trying to buy time. We know this strategy, right? These mutas are here to kill SCVs and harass, but also keep the Terran pinned at home so that he can't come down and, for example, kill this third base or get on top of this natural base when there's only 2 sunkens here instead of the 3. Scans coming in. He sees the hive timing. He's like, oh, that's far along. Oh, boy. Dark Swarm's coming soon. Plague is coming soon. I love this build. I love it when Zerg players go tech fast against SK Terran. If it's a meching Terran player, by all means, delay your hive for a while. Get a 3rd, get a 4th, get a 5th. Mech is slow. Takes a while to power up. But against this stuff, the faster you have Plague, the faster you have Dark Swarm, the better it's gonna be for ya. Oh, this Firebat. He's just been out on his own adventure, hasn't he? This little... Yeah, we can see his path just crossed to the bottom right, trying to see if there's a base here or not. What's up, Louis? Thanks for the $2 super chat. Got a little... What is that? A dragon! A dragon emoji. That's cool. Hey, what's up, Chris? Ah, that sounds awesome. Family StarCraft multiplayer is a great way to bond as a family. Unless somebody gets cannon rushed, and then maybe you hate them. Maybe it increases familial hate instead of love. But, you know, other than that, StarCraft, no rage there, huh? Valkyries are here, which means the mutas' shelf life is shorter now. Consumes on the way. Defiler Mound is done. BTS, I love you. We've had too many games recently where Zerg players are like, I don't need tier 3. Tier 3 is for losers. I'm just going to win with not Hive Tech. And it's like, oh, man, come on. Come on. Hey, what's up? Leave it to Reaver. Yes, but, I mean, we're talking about age groupings between... Well, okay, so there's the question. If you're a woman who is focused on school and a career before dating, so what age do you think women are interested in settling down now? Right? Because, like, women have been going to college since the 60s. I don't think college is necessarily the factor here, but if you want to talk me into the fact that women are looking to settle down later because they want to establish a career before getting married, I understand that, but how late are we talking here? Valkyrie. Dude, 3 Valks. Get out of it. Mutas. Mutas. No, they're trying to split out here and fight these Valkyries. I don't know. You guys are really injured. Good snipe. Dude, there is 1 hit point on that. Yeah, like 1 hit point on each of those Mutalisks. Terrible stuff. Hey, sounds good, Starboy. I don't know if that's 6 Eastern time. What is your 6 p.m.? Starboy. Plague is not done yet. Adrenal's coming in. Scourge are popping to try to deal with these Valks, but that's 2 kills on that Valkyrie. That's 1 kill on that Valkyrie. Trying to supply block. There's not a lot of anti-air here to deal with these Valkyries, except for Scourge. Oh my gosh, the supply block on BTS. Speed, you monster. Dude getting a 3rd base up here at 12 o'clock, trying to even the base count with the Zerg player. I love this. Both these players, I'm loving their approach to this entire game. I love getting all this Hive Tech out quickly. It's already pretty much done. Yeah, it's done. Adrenal, Plague, done at 12 minutes is awesome. There's a Plague. Ooh, getting Valkyries out this fast is also fantastic too. Loving that from Speed. Going for drops as well. Man. Okay, is he setting up for a drop over here? He's waiting for that Plague to wear off. No, he's not. He's letting the medics drain all their energy out. He's picking up another Plague on the Valkyries. They've been already plagued. This guy had not already been plagued. This gal dropping in while pressuring the front. Speed. Okay, Dark Swarm is up. Maybe get outside of the Dark Swarm, but you can handle everything here. No, another Dark Swarm is there as well. Not looking good, man. Muta's clearing everybody out of here. That drop actually got shut down pretty easily. Another drop coming in down the left side. Down the left side. Down the left side. But I think another Dark Swarm is coming, or a Plague maybe. Either way, these Adrenalings are doing great. Those guys get wiped out. These guys going for the Defiler. He wiggles away. He's escaping. He's getting blocked. Yeah, they're not really target firing anything here, and I think they're all just going to die. So, honestly, pretty good hold from BTS on that drop. I think all the Mutas are dead. Yes, that's a problem. That Marine's got 4 kills. There's 3 Marines down here. They're surprisingly kind of doing well for themselves. 5 kills on that guy. Gets overwhelmed. Medics are down. Yeah, but here's the thing, Leave It to Reaver. Anymore, housing prices are so expensive and salaries are so low. Doesn't it make sense to be partnered with a person? Like, you're not relying on a person. You're both relying on each other. I'm just not sure at this stage there are a lot of dudes who can support a woman entirely. And the woman can stay at home and do, you know, raise the kids. I'm not sure that's a thing that can happen as much anymore. So shouldn't you just be looking for a partner? You're a professional. He's a professional. You both work full time. You both buy a house together. And if you leave him, he's screwed. And if he leaves you, you're screwed. Like, it's an interdependent thing. It's a relationship. It's not one person entirely dependent on the other person. Is that something people are not interested in either? I think that sounds kind of maybe the way to do it these days. I don't know, man. Okay, Leave It to Reaver agrees. Good snipe on that Nidus at the 3rd base here. These lurkers are going to have to do it without any Dark Swarm. These guys are walking past. Okay, I don't know what that was at all. Main hatch getting target fired and sniped. BTS. Bam. Gets the 3rd hatch. No 4th base to fall back on. This is amazing out of Speed. He's using drops to insanely good effect. That extractor looks like it's going to die. This lurker tries to burrow in. Does burrow in. Scan. Where's the scan? Okay, these guys are basically job well done. They've decided they've done what they needed to do. They killed the hatch. They took that Nidus down. That was rad. Replacement 3rd base left side. No gas here for BTS. Horrible. And a 3-basing Terran. This is gotta be a win from BTS by this point. Great Plague, though. Sorry, a win for Speed at this point, man. However, as we always say, if you get a Dark Swarm up here and you get cracklings all over this stuff and there aren't any fire bats, which there are not. This could go badly for speed. It's the Hydra. These Hydras. There's the Dark Swarm. Hydra, Lurker. Lurkers make sure the Marines get out of there. They leave the Hydras inside the Dark Swarm to attack. Siege tanks, though. Okay. And Fire Bats. We didn't have those a second ago. But now we have Siege tanks. Now we have Fire Bats. 120 to 110 supply in favor of speed. No Dark Swarm over here. Science Vessel get... 2 Science Vessels get picked off. What a game. What a game this is here. Woof. Retaking his third. I guess we'll call that the third, and this is the fourth now. More scans. Trying to see if there are any lurkers running around out here. There definitely are, yes. Defiler gets a Dark Swarm up. Forcing the retreat. It's a slow push across the map here. Siege tanks, however, there you go. Picking lurkers out, even inside Dark Swarm if they're bunched up. You can deal with those too. That splash is everything at this late game against a Zerg player. Against a Protoss player, brain. It's like my brain's a language learning model. It just determines what word is likely to be the right one in the next word in the sentence. That's what it does. Yeah, this Dark Swarm is protecting a couple lurkers. This is a replay, Louis. Don't have any ability to really cast speed live. Also, there's a production tab, which means it's a replay. Did you know that about StarCraft? That there's a production tab, and you can see how many workers there are. It is a replay, because live games don't have that. Third base dying again for the Zerg, but pushing into the natural here is the Zerg as well, forcing those tanks back. Hatch gonna die again, getting up, taking down this fourth base attempt by speed. The third base is cool. It's got bunkers at it. Lurkered it up, lurkered it up. Oh, this is so bad. This is really bad, but this is also really bad. Oh, no, you're fine, Louis. I'm just explaining. Some people don't know how to tell if it's a live game or a replay, and that's the way you can tell. It's pretty cool. Pretty easy way to tell. 17 kill lurker, my goodness. 18 kill lurker. This game is on the edge of a knife right now. More siege tanks. Yes, high ground siege tanks are going to make... Okay, you're coming in. He's going to say, come in. Ah, that Defiler dies without casting anything at all. And the Zerg does have to retreat from this position. Lurker got one spine off. I think maybe killed something there before it died. Whatever. Hitting this base with 2 bunkers at it. Yeah. Dark Swarm. This base is in a lot of trouble. No siege tanks at all. What needs to be a soundbite now, Starboy? You can't just say that, because I'm saying a lot of things. Anyway, Leave It to Reaver. Like, it's a pendulum thing, right? My favorite political sociology theory is the pendulum, where something is bad in society, and so we fix it by swinging the pendulum from over here, which is bad, all the way to the other side, which is also bad for different reasons. We have a hard time swinging to the middle. I do think marriages ideally should be a partnership. I think they should help each other. But yeah, for a very long time, it was not. The woman was entirely dependent on the man. It was a bad relationship. So we said, let's fix that. So we swung it around and told women, be independent. Don't need a man. And it's like, well, yes. But what about mutual partnerships where we both need each other? Maybe that's the way we should do things. But that's too much in the middle. We got to overcorrect on every single issue in the entire world for some reason. Really annoying stuff. Anyway, nice plagues coming in here. Zerg player not happy. Pretty low econ. Is that a restoration sound? Am I hallucinating? Oh, this is bad. This is really bad, but this is also really bad. All right, fair enough, Starboy. Yeah, that could be a good sound alert. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, yes, and I think pendulum swinging explains Trump as well. I'm not saying one side of the or the other is the only side that does this. Everybody overcompensates. when they're trying to fix a problem they see. And I don't know, like, you hear stories about women who do wait until they're 40 to have kids, and by that point it's a lot harder to find a partner. And so I think a lot of women are alone, and they got their career, but they're finding maybe that's not all that satisfies them. Like, they do find themselves missing a relationship, but maybe it's too late. And, like, that sucks. It's tough out there, man. It's tough out there for everyone, and I think intentionally delaying when you find a partner for decades is probably the wrong move, no matter who you are. How's it going, Jordan? Speed has retaken his third base and his fourth base. Still 3 bases from BTS. He doesn't have his third base back, though. Siege tanks. He's not. Is he mech transitioning? No. He's just siege tanking, man. Just has a bunch of tanks in addition to the Marines. And the science vessels. He's covering his bases a little more effectively this time than he was last time when they died. Running in with Dark Swarm, with lurkers on top of these tanks. You get right on top of them, they'll die. The further away they are, the worse it is for you, though, as a Zerg player. 117 to 77 supply. Speed is up. Another science vessel gets sniped out by Hydras. If they've already taken a Scourge hit, they're so much easier to kill. This one's been plagued, so that's so much easier to kill as well. Yeah, leave it to Reaver. That's a good call, too. People often do overcompensate for injuries by overusing other muscles into their body in that situation, and that's also bad. So, concur. Overcompensation is something we're really good at as people, and that's not a good thing. A mass ghost game. Yep. I don't think it's particularly good. Where would you use mass ghost? Wander over it compensates by expanding 27 times in a free-for-all. Fair enough. Drop in the main! It's a drop in the main! There's nothing stopping this. The Defiler Mount is finally getting targeted and killed. It could have been killed in the previous drop. Didn't get there. Everybody evacuating from this spot. He's trying to build a hatch. He doesn't have the money to build a hatch. I think the Zerg player is out of steam, folks. If his main base just gets ravaged as it is. Queen's Nest, Hydralisk Den, all this important stuff that he needs to try to win this game. This base dying. I think Speed can afford to lose this. Good snipe on that. Defiler before you get wiped out by Lurker Spines. This base is alive. I don't think it matters. I think BTS is out. I think Speed's got the win. And what did it for him? Honestly, drops. Drops. Being in places the Zerg player is not ready for you. Dropping this third was huge. Dropping the main both times was also very good. Yeah. It is over. Over, 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 over. BTS is still hanging out because he did kill a base. He's like, wait, if I can kill this base, though, then suddenly nobody will have any money, and I'll be able to win this game. You have 36 supply, sir. 36 supply. Okay, there's the GG. GG's out. And who wins it? Speed. Everybody's favorite SSL1 darling gets the victory. Ka-chow. Good job by Speed. Drops, 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 drops. I don't know why more players don't go drops. I don't. I feel like Terran win rate when they start dropping with SK Terran goes up by about 87%, especially against a hive-teching Zerg player. If you're just out on the map, man, if you're not taken to the skies, it is so hard. And I loved him adding tanks too. This is how you should play against late-game Zerg in the current meta. It should be tanks. And then all your SK Terran, and then your Firebats and your Science Vessels. It can't just be Mass Marine, Firebat, Medic, Science Vessel. You got to do other stuff. It's got to be the drops. Got to be everything else. What is up? RJB of RJB TV fame. Thanks for the replay, man. It was a good one. Tell us something about BTS, RJB. Because I'm struggling to figure out distinguishing characteristics. He outspent the Zerg today. Speed, you monster. All right. Let's hide from you guys so you don't know how long this next game is when you're placing your bets. We're in the 2022 folder now. Holy smokes. We're making progress to this huge backlog of RGB replays, which I am eternally grateful for, because we're going through a lot of replays per day on the daily streams. Well, except for the Wednesday. Anyway, it's Effort and it's SAK on Metaverse for our next match. Let's get you back in here. Effort, probably favored, but not a guaranteed win. Metaverse, made by Waldenstein, presented by to Africa TV. Top right, Zerg player Effort. Top left, Terran player SAK. We have Ruin watching. We have Gosudari watching, who I think is that one of Hero Smurf names? Trying to remember. Wander won that last bet, getting 11 Falcon chips. That's awesome. That is really good news. I like to see people winning Falcon chips out here. All right, kids. Who do we think this is going to go? We think SAK's just going to try to regular SK Terran against Effort today. Is he going to implement siege tanks? Is he going to implement drops? We sure hope so. Ye old Zelnaga Temple is here on Metaverse. Weird map. For that reason, you got this alternate ramp leading into your natural the back way. You have to keep an eye on it, but it's got 5,000 hit points. So it's not that easy to kill. So yeah, we're multi-streaming. Somehow, some way, the multi-stream is okay today and yesterday. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's happy now and it wasn't happy on Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, or Thursday even. It was super mad most of this week. There's the hatch at about 11 supply here from Effort. More Zelnaga temples all down this left side and the right side. Yeah, there's a temple here too. How's it going, Lucas? Yeah, we'll see if Happy can play with us today. Are the Zelnaga still around and alive? I don't think so. I think any temples that are left over for the Zelnaga are ruins, effectively. Anything they've left over for us are artifacts or magical crystals, or I don't think they're still here. Unless they ran, like, I don't know. Did they run away? Are the Zelnaga just far away? Or are the Zelnaga dead? Still no gas here. So it feels like our guy Terran's going to go ye old second racks around the same time as a second gas. Get some Marines, try to pressure our friend Effort over this way. Pool macro hatch here, interestingly. Usually macro hatches in the main base are out here or here maybe. But putting it right next to your hatchery is interesting. I'm not sure what his rationale is for that. What instrument do you think that is? This one, like doing the... Who's a musical expert in chat here? Music with John has been around before. He does the music stuff. think it's like an oboe. Kind of feels like a oboe playing really, really high notes. Good scout on the lair, by the way. There's the gas. There's the second racks. And this is the exact same build Speed used in the last game. There's the academy, too. Engineering bay coming up soon. Spire starts at about 450. So later, because of the macro hatch, later Spire, but you get more larvae available when you make your mutas. It's a synth instrument, says Chris. Okay. So a synthesizer. Maybe just something being played on a keyboard. What's up, Dry Fast? An instrument made out of a goat. Maybe. I do think a lot of instruments historically have been made using animal parts for sure. Imagine all the free time people had back in the day to be like, I want to play some music. I will use the intestines of a goat to make something that plays a sound, and we'll go from there. More racks coming in, no big deal. Ah, phaser effect, says Chris. Synth Eastern Woodwind Instrument. Very cool. I like it. I think maybe that's on Wikipedia somewhere. Maybe somebody did an interview with the guy who made this track and was like, what is that sound, by the way? And he told him, all right, 8 mutalisks. You can only do this because you have the macro hatch. It delays the mutos, but you get to make more of them. Hooray! 9 mutalisks even. Big commitment. Guess what's coming up on the other side? Missile turrets from sSak. Any turrets in the natural base? No. Probably, honestly, should be some. But also the Marines are kind of keeping close. Yeah, there you go. Drums made from stretched animal skins. Exactly. Exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, like who's the guy that figured out how to make a drum using stretched animal skin? Genius, that's who. African djembe. Goat skin. See? Goats. We're back to goats. We did it. Natural base has turrets now. Almost. Well, yes. 1 and almost 2. Dive bombing in. Too many Marines. Too many turrets. Mutas. Trying to use the egg to bounce and kill other stuff. That's actually kind of a tricky... Was that on purpose? Maybe that was an accident. I don't know. Either way, we got a full 11 stack now. Fast. Right. Fast, fast, fast. 7-minute 11 stack. Scans it. Checks the count. Says, oh, okay. More Marines. Maybe I would start making a couple more turrets here if I was sSak as well. Oh, they're making African djembes with the goats in Severance? Maybe they are, Wander. That'd be really funny. Like, the mystery of the goats is that they turn them into musical instruments. That's it. Supply block on sSak. Ow, that hurts. Losing that front supply depot, not a good time. Counterattacking into a 3 sunken setup. Maybe down here to the 3rd base, which is entirely undefended. Oh my gosh. You cannot let them get down here. He's got to run, or Rudolph. And there's a Queen's Nest coming in too. Hooray! So Lings and Mutas. Trying to get on top of these dudes. I'm seared. Is it worth it to kill this and you lose this entire group? Maybe. Ah, reinforcing group. Too small. Too small. Not enough guys. Oh, okay, everyone dies there, and he decides to attack into where there are Sunkens defending instead of sending some dudes to the bottom right. Trying to win this thing now, and I just disagree with it entirely.
Know that I am the Overman, the eternal will of the Swarm, that you have been created to serve me.
Swarm movement there. What's up, Nez T1? Appreciate the follow. Getting closer to our 3,300 follower goal. Yeah, that did not work, period. He should have gone down here, killed this base, and then gone from that point. This didn't accomplish anything. He killed 3 Sunkens and maybe a couple Lings and some Mutalisks. But killing this 3rd base is almost an instant GG. I don't know why he wouldn't try to kill the 3rd base instead of trying to bust the natural and failing. Feels like a bad decision there. He was halfway there. He was more than halfway there. to that third base and decided to turn all the way home and attack into the place that was very well defended. Weird, weird choice. How's it going, Calvin? Yeah, how are we doing on our follower count anyway? I should pull that up. I should have that available. Here. Manage goals. How are we doing on our goals? Follower goal. 29 followers the goal. That's it. Nice. We got 3,271 followers here on Twitch. 3,300 is the goal. Looking fancy. Trying to get 70,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So feel free to subscribe if you want to. We're here 6 days a week with StarCraft content. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's really funny. I can pull similar viewer counts on Twitch as I do on YouTube. And YouTube has 67,000 subs. And Twitch has like 3,000 followers. Interesting. As a streaming platform, Twitch is better at this, I guess, is the whole idea here. 2 lurkers top of the ramp. Nidus, okay, Nidus is finished. Impregnable base now. Can't get in there, folks. Not happening. He is making the drops. So while I'm mad at him for not going after the third base, he is getting the drop ships. He is, I think, going to try to pressure the front while dropping back here. But see, that's why there are Scourge and Lings waiting for that. Adrenal's almost done too, which really helps in those drop situations if you have Lings waiting for him. All right, Marines. Actually, interesting. I was going to say, dropping here is good, but there is a Nidus. So I think he scanned and saw the Nidus and was like, Well, this base is blocked by a power generator. Heaven forbid you take a fast base. I mean, I guess if you knock the temple down, you can expand to your quick for an easy third, but nobody's doing that. Here's the drop. Right behind the chat. And they've got 1-1 upgrades. They're going to maybe try to push here. That'd just be suicide, though. Mutas are still alive. Radiate is not done yet. And dive bombing in. But the Nidus provides. The Nidus provides everything. Does he not have a scan available for these lurkers? I don't know. But these are Adrenalings now. They get the extractor. They kill a couple drones. These Lings running in 2 or 3 at a time is not going to get it done. Drop inside the natural base at the same time, though, on the back line. Lurker that. We're going to scan that. The giant Mutaflot comes in and clears this out. They have 0-0 upgrades, but there are so many of them, it doesn't matter. These guys got the hatch. He did it. He followed up and got the third hatchery. He didn't get it the first time, but he came back around with the dropships and made his dreams come true. Everyone's going to die here, but I think they're okay with that. Getting that third base was ginormous. You cannot overstate how important that was to try to win this game as SSak. That was awesome. Oh, it's a 2-basing Zerg, and he's at 23 drones. Third base here is done from SSak. He is pumping hard. He's got 46 SCVs, making medics, making science vessels, not making siege tanks, not really bringing any firebats with him. I'm concerned, but at least the man is dropping. It could be worse. How's it going, Big Wan? The biggest of Wans. Not the smallest of Wans, the biggest. Oh, we get mirror matchups, Mayweather. We got, man. Woo, last month, I want to say, we got a bunch of TVTs and PvPs. And even a couple of ZVZs. Just so happens, we're not running into any in the folder right now. Doesn't mean we don't have any of them. Do you have a favorite mirror matchup? My grumpiest follower, Mayweather. How's it going, Anth? Happy Saturday, dude. Got your emails that you sent in earlier today. Defiler dies. Gets two Dark Swarms up before he dies. I mean, about as good as you can do if you've been irradiated. Mutaflock remaining here. Get the Science Vessel. Got him. What's up, Cheese House? Gifting a sub at tier 1 to Camilo Reloaded. What's up? Thank you so much for the gifted sub out there, Cheese. Cheese House, man. It's a cheese house. House made of cheese. Sounds amazing. How's it going? Save your sword. How's your Saturday? One of them has WK Cross and Dizzy and Anth. That sounds like a lot of fun, Anth. I like that immensely. All right, kids. Plagues are done. Dark Swarms are done. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There it is. Well, Sak, thought you were playing a good game, but you decided that battle cruisers are the way to win this thing, and simply they are not. But hey, you're up 130 to 90 supply. You just killed a Defiler out in the middle of the map. That's pretty good. You can probably deny this fourth base entirely. Maybe this works anyway. Sunday stream is always at 11 a.m. Eastern, Ant. Yeah, cancels the fourth, busting up the ramp. Lurkers, I was going to say, you don't scare me anymore. Firebat, can he get the Lurker? No. No, 25 hit points there. Zion's Vessel just parked and dead. Detection gone. Scrap, 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 scrap. 3 bases for the Terran. Trying to get a 4th base. Why is he building the command center right here? Why is he not building it here? Why is that off center by so much? Don't understand. How's it going, schmuck? Going, yeah, schmuck. These guys trying to stay alive, but they know they're dead. They know they're dead. They're backed into a corner in a Zerg base. Unless they get picked up by dropships. Whoa! A dropship answers our call. Picks the guys up? Nope, leaves them to die. Okay. Already had full capacity. Sorry, gotta unload at the 3rd base. Cheese house. Oh yeah. No, I see that, Cheese House. That's great. That's really good. We have to find that voice line, I think, after. Nice Lurker run by, drop, probably a drop. Have to find that after this game. How's it going? Igloopy Pilot. Yeah, doing well. Dude, this base gets killed again. Maybe battle cruisers aren't even necessary for SAC to win this game. He's playing so well. He's got 2-2 Marines with Stim. I mean, these guys are dead. These guys are still alive. I said they were dead. That was totally a lie. Nice. The schmuck got a PS5 last night. Congratulations. What games are you looking forward to playing on it? Scan immediate Dark Swarm. That's very funny. Dude, it's 141.82 supply. The battle cruisers are coming, but I don't think we need them. I don't think we need the battle cruisers. He re-landed the command center in the right place for this 4th base. And effort's barely on 3 bases right now. He's at 35 workers. His 4th base does not exist. He's making ultras. His saving grace right now is that if he can get Dark Swarm ultras over here, and maybe in here, he can win this game, no matter how down he is on supply. But SAC's doing his best to keep his attention over this way. Okay, Ultra back inside the Dark Swarm. Monster Hunter Wilds. Nice, schmuck. I've heard good things about that one. I don't have a lot of patience for, like, spongy hour-long boss fights, but if I did, I'd probably like Monster Hunter a lot. Dead Ultra, dead Defiler, 145 to 87 supply in favor of the Terran. Plague Science Vessels running home. Muta's hunting for them. Look at that. Like, we just plagued some Science Vessels. Where are they? Where are they? How's it going, Scumbag? Logic. Scumbag is back. Along with the schmuck. He found them. They tried to split out to stay alive, but no. Every Science Vessel is dead. Effort is fighting so hard right now. So hard to stay alive. He's only on 3 bases to 4 bases of the Terran, though. The battle cruisers are somewhere. Did he cancel them? Did they already die? No, they're right here. Hey, guys, how's it going? They should be a bigger dot on the minimap. That's my constant complaint, is that battlecruiser dots should be big. And spider mine dots should be small. So we've discovered the Mutalisks with our battlecruisers and vice versa. Nope. That's not a win. Trying to get this fourth base rolling effort. Not really defending it with much. And in fact, these battle cruisers wandering over might be able to force a cancel on it. Where are your Scourge? I don't know if he has a ton of gas to make a ton of Scourge here. Uh-oh. The Ultras are here. Where's the Defiler? Where's the Defiler? Where's the... We're not Defilering this? Really? I mean, I guess. The Ultras are going to die, though. That's the worst Irradiate I've ever seen. That Ultra had like 4 hit points remaining anyway. These guys are kind of outnumbering the Marines, though, so that's bad. This is a good game, man. Battle Cruisers are soloing it, yes. Now there are plenty of Scourge, but he's getting 3 hits off on him before they... Oh, he did it! He killed enough of the Scourge to keep both Battle Cruisers alive. Effort a little bit careless on that placement. And maybe he's going to go ahead and shut this thing down. I don't know. Lings and Ultras crushing this base even without Dark Swarm. I stand corrected. You don't need Dark Swarm over here to win that. Okay, now the Battle Cruisers are dead. Had to invest in that, though. Maybe didn't have enough to defend this base on the other side. Effort is going crazy. Everett's fourth base is alive. 32 drones. He needs to saturate that thing up. Why is he so worried about killing this temple? Oh, they're stacked? He killed one, and there's another one here. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so Lurkers have to break through that. That's the only option you've got as a Zerg player. Trying to bust into the fourth base. Cracklings on the right side. Ultras on the left side. Almost fully upgraded for everybody involved here. Battle Cruiser. I don't know where his buddy went. He just killed an Ultralisk. That's not bad, I guess. So Scourge do 110 damage. And it's 500. There we go. It's about 6 or 7 Scourge, depending on if the Scourge gets shot down on the way in. Right? Because they will. They'll get one shot by battle cruisers. Or 2-shot, whatever. Dude, they're still happening here. This base is being denied. This is humongous. Effort might actually win this thing, guys. He was down 80 to 150 supply. Now it's 90 to 120. Effort is the better player. He's got more capability to come back from a very tough position, which he was in. Make no mistake, that was tough. This soldier needs to run. All right, not doing that. Now we're using the battle cruisers in conjunction. See, they can one-shot those Scourge. In conjunction with the Marines. This is how I want battle cruisers to be used, folks. Yamatoing Defilers inside Dark Swarm. Yamatoing Ultras inside Dark Swarm. I'm not sure if we have Yamato. Not catching plagues, though. You've never seen battle cruisers not work versus Zerg. Define work. Because I've seen battle cruisers wander over, get plagued immediately, and then 2 Scourge wander in and kill them. I don't think that's working. But if you want to say the Zerg player has to invest some stuff to kill them, then okay, that counts as working, I guess. But if you think if you're saying battle cruisers always win versus Zerg, that one I will disagree with you, but you know that already. Scourge. Use the Scourge on the already plagued Science Vessel instead of letting the Spore handle it. This one's going to die anyway because it came back around. Like an idiot. I think Effort's got this game, you guys. He's only down about 30 supply now. He's got fully upgraded Ultras and Lings, Defilers, Plague everywhere. This base is not being retaken by SAC. A better turn player would have retaken this base by now. But he's not been able to do it. He's just trying to push across into the natural base, I guess. What is 75 minerals, Anth? 75 minerals and 200 gas? What's your final answer here, Anth? Doing the math for us. I can't do math while I'm streaming. That's not how this works. 75 minerals, 225 gas to kill a battle cruiser with Scourge. Fair enough. Somewhere around there. So it's a lot of gas, which is why plaguing battle cruisers is such a popular thing, because then it's fewer Scourge and less of a gas investment. You're just investing minerals at that point because Defilers use energy they get from Lings. The Matrix Marine, irradiated Ultralisk. Scourge, no connections at all. This Ultra taking a ton of damage, but also dealing irradiated damage. Nicely done. Base is back for sSak. He needs it, and he's got it. Ooh, effort taking this power generator base. Did he get through? It looks like he got through the Xel'Naga temples. He did! Hooray! I wonder how many there were, or if he just used lurkers for it. Yeah, this is mined out. This is mined out. This is mined out. It's a one basing Terran versus, I mean, 3 basing Zerg. Almost a 3 basing Zerg. Dude, I think Effort just pulled this game out of the loss column and dumped it in the win column, man. That is an incredibly impressive win here. And Battle Cruisers again take what looked like a pretty solid win and turned it into a loss. Pretty amazing stuff, huh? What's up, Farewell? Look at this irradiated Ultralisk in amongst her SCVs. Hey, guys. How's it going? Finally gets taken down, but several more workers died there than needed to. It's an oversaturated base, so losing a few SCVs here doesn't mean that much, but maybe if you want to expand up there, you want those SCVs for something else. Yeah, but I get that Savior Sword. It does cost the Zerg to invest in it, but I really, honestly think, GG, that every Zerg player would rather see a couple battle cruisers wander into their third base by themselves than see the Terran player get into siege tanks. I really think that's the case. Tanks are so much harder to deal with than a couple lone battle cruisers. Even if you had to spend 200 gas to kill them, whatever. They're dealt with, they're gone. The siege tanks live forever. It's so much more frustrating to deal with. And I really cannot shake the feeling that sSak had this thing won and then invested into like 6 or 8 battle cruisers that didn't do a lot other than force the Zerg player to kill them. And he lost. So brutal, brutal stuff there, man. Absolutely brutal. GG. All right. Let's get our prediction outcome out there. Effort pulls off the win. Some Falcon chips going out there to the people in the purple dimension. Let's look here. Outkilling the Zerg player, getting outproduced by more. Structures raised 12-6. Fair enough, RJB. I'm just, like, you watched that replay, right? sSak was so far ahead. He was on 4 bases, and Effort was on 3. And nevertheless, somehow Effort pulls it back. I don't know, man. The outspend here by Effort was just barely enough to get the win. So GG to that one. Let's get you out of there. Let's go next up. Another TvZ. Holy smokes, it's sharp. And it is killer. Here on Allegro. Sounds good. Leave it to Reaver picked Effort. Nicely done. Devourers are pretty good against battle cruisers. The debuff is pretty amazing, but it's pretty rare to have a greater Spire against Terran for any reason. So top left of Allegro, it's Sharp. Nope, just kidding. Sharp is, yeah, no, this is Sharp. And in the bottom right, it is, what name did I say, folks? Remind me what I say. How's it going, Hashim? All right, Ant. Sounds good. We will catch you tomorrow. Yeah, if Devourers are up there throwing debuffs all over those battle cruisers, and then, like, Hydras are around... No. So, Devourers are weird, Elisha, because they do single target damage, but the debuff is splash. So if you shoot like 6 battle cruisers with a Devourer, it only hits one of the battle cruisers and does damage to it. But the damage comes with the debuff that will debuff all of the surrounding battle cruisers. It's the only unit that works that way. It's very, very weird. RJB, who is this? Who's Corona Seapoot? Hatch first, by the way. Racks up here for Sharp. I don't know if this indicates maybe more of a one base style opening here or what. Thanks for the $10 at PayPal from Igor 2 minutes ago. Appreciate it. It's paypal.com. My email address is falconpaladin@gmail.com out there. Thank you so much for the support. Excellent, excellent. And to Carlito. Thank you for the 2-month tier 1 resub. Let's go. Get it to Carlito. Appreciate it. Good to see you back around. This is killer.
Awaken, my child,
Whoa.
and embrace the glory that is your birthright. Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
Chris Cranium, thanks for the follow. We're getting so much closer to our follower goal. Where is my follower goal? 28 left to get to 3,300. We've got 3,272. I know how to read. I can read numbers. Totes. Ooh, quick vac. Let's go Sharp. Let's mech this thing against Killer. Let's move. Yeah, to Corlito, you're welcome. You're welcome for the Saturday stream. I think it's a really fun one so far. A lot of TvZ shenaniganry. Big fan of the TVT, especially because we mix stuff up, right? We've got TVTs with the Hydra Lurker Dark Swarm meta. We had TvZ with the Ultra Ling Dark Swarm Plague meta. This is going to be a TvZ featuring mech. So I think we're all over the place with our TvZ today. The options are endless. Okay, they're not endless. There aren't that many options, but can Falcon read numbers? No, absolutely not. Sunken up, because guess what? A Vulture is coming. But yeah, thanks again, Igor. Appreciate it. Thanks for the $10 US. There's that. And oh. So my daughter got a phone for her 12th birthday. That's historically how we've done it in the family, but it's crazy locked down. They have to get permission to download any apps at all for like the first year. So she's been downloading apps. And they're rated E for everyone. And if she wants to do any microtransactions, then she has to get approval for that too. So far, so good. Spire coming in. Gonna be Goliaths. Actually, hold your horses. I said it was mech. What if it's just 2-port Wraith? What if it's Valkyrie Rush? That's an armory, folks. Like 5-minute Valkyrie production. Let's go. 5.5-minute Valks to deal with these Mutalisks. Big fan. Really big fan. Made a Wraith to start us off here too. Loving that. From Sharp. Holy crap. Yeah. Sniping down Overlords. Supply blocking your opponent. He's getting Mutas, but he's also making a Hydra Den. Also, those Scourge are scary for this Wraith, so he doesn't like that at all. And just kidding. I thought we were meching, but instead we're just going fast Valkyries with the Marines of the SK Terran. So the Mutas show up. But there's already a Valkyrie here. No! Beautiful Wraith micro. Where my Valkyrie is at. Here it is. Where my second Valkyrie is at. There she is. Oh yeah, turrets and Valkyries really shut this thing down. Yeah, I mean, the happy, it's because effectively Devourers are designed to be spellcasters. They're like Arbiters. Arbiters have horrendous DPS, but the other things they do are awesome. And it's just like Devourers. Their DPS is horrendous, but that Acid Spore splash is insanely good. And as you said, so good that people won't build things that Devourers are good against in regular 1v1 pro games. You never see carriers against Zerg. You never see enough battle cruisers against Zerg that Devourers would make sense at the pro level, so they just remain unused. Unless you're in team games, in which case they get used quite a bit. Like Fastest Map has a lot of Devourer play. And team games are free-for-alls. People are interested in making giant carrier balls, so hey, guess what? Devourers are good again. But you're not going to see one in a game like this, generally. Sometimes you do. I do have some weird fun maps out on Third World featuring a ZVP with a ton of Corsairs and Carriers and Scouts, and the Zerg makes Devourers in response. And it's a really, really good one. So here, as long as we have a second, let's pull that out and toss it in. If you guys have a minute later. The first game I ever gave a weird fun tag to, it was not. Oh, here's a TvZ with Killer and Light, where Devourers and Battle Cruisers come into play. That's an amazing one. Here's Ruin and Soma. Yeah, I basically label anything that involves Devourers weird fun because it is incredibly weird and rare, but so fun to see it. Where's this one I was thinking about? Here we go. Epic Best and Hero on Third World. That's what it was. So there you go. If you guys want to check out some really, really amazing Devourer play on the channel, then those are good VODs to visit or possibly revisit. What this is, Wraith is still alive, by the way. Got 2 kills. Feeling good about that. Hey, sounds good, Elisha. Yeah, you're welcome. They're really fun. Honestly, the Weird Fun playlist in general is going to have some really exciting stuff on it. It's not that long. It's like 16 total replays in the history of my entire channel, which is 10 years now. So Weird Fun playlist is always a fun visit. Hive on the way. Lurker containing. Marines not willing to bust out there at all. We are working on a Radiate, probably. Science Facility says maybe. Siege mode coming in. Range upgrade for the Marines. Getting researched here as well. And another fast Hive. We're just getting Zerg players interested in getting into Tier 3 today. More than we did yesterday. I want to say yesterday, Zerg players were so reluctant to go Hive in the games. And these ones, everybody's like, hey, it's 9 minutes. Let's make a Hive. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, Happy. Brutal stuff. And we saw in, I want to say it was a mono battle, right? Where somebody had Carriers and the other team had the amazing combo of Devourers and Valkyries. This was not that long ago on the stream. Maybe a couple weeks ago. But yeah, the Carrier ball would show up. The Devourers would go splash, splash, splash. And the Valkyries would go pew, pew, pew. And every carrier died in like 4 seconds. It was crazy powerful. That's the one. That is the one. Defiler Mound, Adrenal, etc. on the way from our guy Killer. Killers of the Flower Moon. Anybody watch that one? I understood it was like 3.5 hours long, so I don't know. I was not that into it. I know it's Martin Scorsese, and I know he's supposed to be this genius director and everything, but my goodness, 3.5 hours is a long time for a movie. Boom, boom. Third base on the way from our guy Sharp. Radiates early and often. Couple lurkers, the choice. Scourge count, kind of big. Hey, what's up? I'm Jim Raya. Thanks for the raid, dude. 26 folks on a Saturday stream. How's it going? Did you win? Did you win your games? I hope you did. Thanks for joining in, Raiders. We just got a TvZ replay procast here between Sharp and Killer. With Wraiths, we got Valkyries in this game. We got siege tanks in addition to the Marines here. I love this little hodgepodge that Sharp is throwing at us. It is not the standard stuff at all. Thanks for the resub, man. 3 months in a row from our man. I'm Jim Raya. Here. Let's give him a shout out. Give him a follow, folks. He's a great streamer, great dude. Really, really skilled, too. Very fun to watch. Check him out. Check out our guy raiding us today with his people. Top right base, 4th coming in. Not enough energy for somebody. Maybe the science vessel, not enough energy to irradiate everything here because there's a lot of stuff to irradiate. Defending this, yeah, defending this ramp with lurkers and lings. Everything good so far. Ling counterattack attempting. They've got Adrenal. They only have the +0 attack and +1 armor. Spider mines. We are mech transitioning. We're getting there eventually. Fair enough, man. Let's go Sharp. He is throwing up additional factories. He's got 2 more in production somewhere. Well, there's one, and there's the other one. We were looking right at him, folks. Valkyries alive.
Embrace the glory that is your birthright. Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
Hey, what's up, Into the Pride? Thanks for the follow. We're getting closer to our 3,300 follower goal. We're getting a lot of follows today. This is awesome. Any raiders today feel like following, feel like getting more StarCraft in their Twitch diet, feel free to toss one out. Oof, lurkers causing major issues there. Where is my follower goal? 28 to go to get to 3,300 now. Thanks for Into the Pride. Advent Soul is back. 4-month Prime sub. Let's go. 4th base sniped. Dropping the main base. Getting cleaned out by mutas for the most part here. Avnet Sol.
Thanks for all the great streams, Falcon.
You're very welcome, sir. Brian is grateful as well. Thanks for the support. You're welcome for the streams. Killing it out there on the Twitch sides thus far. Okay, so killing that 4th base was big. 3 basing Zerg, 3 basing Terran. Terran's going the mech. It's a very vulnerable position to be in right now when the mech is kind of getting built up, kind of powering up. It can be difficult, but killing that 4th base with your mobile army is really good. Lings, they're clearing out spider mines. It's what they want to do for the most part, right? They'd rather not things like lurkers run into the spider mines. Trying to burrow spider mines in here anyway. Lurkers mines taking care of themselves, though. Valkyrie putting in hits. Ooh. Run, 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 mutas. Metasynaptic node. We've got ourselves a Ventral Sax upgrade coming in. Transporting.
Get crunk.
What's up, dude bro? Epic Gamer. $5 through Super Chat. Get crunk. That's right. Terran players doing mech, getting crunk all out here. Appreciate it, sir. Dude bro, Epic Gamer. Good supporter of the channel consistently. 4th base retaken, or being taken up here by Sharp. Not a retake. That is simply a take, my friends. So Hydra Lurker trying to get something done over here. Trying to bust up. I don't know, man. There's only a couple tanks here, but that backline of tanks is a little bit bigger. Dark Swarm, yes. Probably should unsiege and get out of there, but maybe worried about counterattacking on the other side of it as he is vulturing into this attempt at a 4th base. These drones pop out of their eggs and immediately get eviscerated. This guy survived with all of 2 hit points. Somehow, some way, an attempt at a 5th base down the left side gets shut down by a couple Hydras and a single Mutalisk. And Vulture's not really shutting a base down by themselves all that much. No. Tank count needs to get bigger. Need more tank count against this Dark Swarm Lurker. We saw this attempted previously, didn't we? We saw who was Speed. Speed tried doing this against BTS in game 1 today in a TvZ. This little kind of hybrid mechy thing. BTS tried going the Lurkers and the Dark Swarm and whatnot. And, I mean, it was a great game. I don't want to spoil who won in case you're coming in late, but sometimes you want to revisit these VODs, man. They do post at the YouTube channel, and they post as VODs on Twitch as well. So if you want to go back and kind of watch the first couple hours of a VOD from any given day, I put the players' names that are involved in the stream title, and I do also timestamp in the description when each game is. So if you're like, man, I heard about a great TvZ with light and snow on the stream yesterday, you can go back, look at the description, and see when exactly that was. It's kind of nice. 51 viewers, hype, Dollaville. We got raided by Mariah. He came through and raided us with about 20 people. So that helped. 26 people, no less. Dark Swarm Lurker attack up here, shutting down mining at the 4th base. 6th base attempt over here, too. Dude, this is some crazy macro from Sharp, and I really feel like Killer's having a hard time getting 4 bases rolling at all here. I don't know if the Hydras are the answer without any Queens, right? Hydra Lurker against True Mech, which this is not going to do well if the tank count gets too high. How's it going, Detroit? Cracklings on top of your Marines, Lurker spines. You're lining them up perfectly, aren't you? Carapace upgrade coming in. No, maybe. Good Dark Swarm there. This position, I don't think they're moving. Another good Dark Swarm. Never mind. Defiler play really changes something from a, I don't know about this for the Zerg, to, oh yeah, the Zerg is not getting pushed out of here at all. Never, not even a little tiny bit. More and more Hydras being produced. What's up, Allbrand Aid? Goat heading his way into chat. That Lurker gets cleared out. This base is alive. This base is alive. Zerg player expanding bottom left here. Killer thinking about expanding over here too, I assume, based on the Hydra movements. But when Terran is big and Terran is mech, it's really, really tough. Yeah, these Lings jump up here. Nope. Round 2 will maybe get something done. Maybe. There you go. Dark Swarm. Siege tanks getting shots off Goliaths, protecting the tanks as well as they can. Nice Plague. Plague-oo. This base is pretty much forfeit. SCVs, there's not a backdoor for them to escape out of. They're just going to mine as long as they can, but they are extremely dead. Vultures at the bottom, trying to shut this base down. Vulture's really bad at that, though, so I don't know. Siege tanks, however, joining the party, shutting that down is going to be good. So a base trade here, 1 base for a base, and I think Sharp's okay with that. Maybe this base getting hit, too, would be nice. Hydra Ling shenaniganry here. Out of Killer. I mean, yes, Lurkers, yes, Defilers, but I don't think I agree with the strategy from the Zerg player here against this very traditional 3-2 upgraded mech. It's going to be really tough for this compositional choice by Killer to get anything done. I mean, he killed a base, but I'm talking about more on the lines of actually winning the game. Don't ya know? Top right, Lings crackling their way up here too. This base still never happening. Yeah, shutting down bases, killing SCVs is a good way to win this thing. But the Terran's expanding down the left side, covering it with siege tanks. Mined out here, 139 to 108 supply. Sharp is up big time, and the man is meching. Yeah, spider mines getting cleared out by Hydras. Sometimes they'll get a little bit too close and they'll die to the spider mines, but that is not what happened here. So just spider mining and delaying and then coming across the map the other way. Yeah, finally the tanks are coming out. This is where it gets really scary for anybody who's playing against somebody with, 15 siege tanks with +3 attack, is when they start moving across the map and start sieging up in places where they can maybe threaten this base and this base at the same time. Parking here would be good. Yeah, see, we're running in here with what we've got to try to shut this thing down. Getting a nice Dark Swarm off. Absolutely, but look at these Hydras die inside the Dark Swarm. The Lings on top of the tanks are doing extremely well, though. They're taking shots that otherwise, well, I guess the Hydras are all dead. I definitely used to watch Bobby's World Farewell. Yeah, what a great cartoon. Don Chano. Yeah, Bobby's mom was very Minnesotan, I want to say. I don't know that Bobby's dad was really all that Minnesotan, but mom certainly was. Bobby himself was not. Oh, yeah, Zerg player's in trouble, man. This base getting shut down by vultures is a huge problem. This base never happening is a big problem, too. This base dying. I think Sharp has a stranglehold on this game. He's expanding here, too. He's not retaking this base. He's not worried about it. Couple... Oh, Ling's inside your mineral line, though. Going to cause a bit of an issue. Where are the vultures for this base? You must take this base down. Or, okay, lift. Lift. There you go. Got the lift off. I think Sharp has it. We're looking at it. Ooh, he muted tech switched. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm not sure if we have enough Irradiate or Goliath to handle these mutas. This is always a risk here. Okay, hang on a second. We're taking massive Goliath hits. But Muta's getting into this left side 9 o'clock base. They've got a Carapace upgrade, and that's about it. Goliath's not stutter stepping away here. Then the ground army is getting wrecked because there are probably more tanks than Sharp needs. But taking down this command center, gonna happen. Glaive Worm bounce in. He's trying to repair the command center, and he does successfully get the repair off on it. This is one heck of a TvZ, folks. Happy. He should be getting mass BCs, and then we could see some Devourers for entertainment purposes. I don't think it would work particularly well, but, you know, mass battle cruisers give us some fun nevertheless. Okay, the Goliaths really need to stay alive for these Mutalisks. The Hydras are everybody else's job. The Goliaths have to play double duty, though. They have to be dealing with these cracklings, and they're not doing a fantastic job of it, and all the tanks die. Dude, the Muta tech switch here from Killer has been killer. Holy crap. Okay, well, they're all dead now. But maybe we don't need them anymore. Maybe we don't need the Mutas. Maybe we can just win with the ground stuff at this point. I don't know if that's a good idea. 123 to 100 supply in favor of our meching Terran. Yes, he lost a bunch of tanks, but he still has more. Where those came from. This is a scrappy mecha game is what this is. I love this little group of 5 Hydras wandering up this way. 5 Hydralisks are like, we could probably kill a base by ourselves, and the entire army of Sharp comes back and says, nah, no, but it does pull the army out of position and allow Killer to get into this left side of the base again, or left side of the map again. Yeah, take down the barracks. The barracks needs to die. Killer definitely needs a new base, RJB. I concur with your assessment. And that's why Sharp expanding as much as he has, maybe over-expanding, has been good for him, because he can lose a base and still be okay. Ooh, boy. Dark Swarm Hydra at this base. SCV's running through an absolute death zone. But the Vultures come in and distract. They get Spider Mines inside the... Oh, that shuts down the ranged attack of the Hydras inside the Dark Swarm. So the Spider Mines can't get hit by the Hydras before they trigger on the Hydras. Oh, that's so good. That is such a good maneuver there. And one of the weaknesses of Lurkers and Hydras inside Dark Swarm against Mech are the Spider Mines. Yeah, Killer hasn't even tried to expand for a minute, has he? Not really, no. He's been really playing whack-a-mole, trying to take down Sharp spaces, but struggling with it a lot. The space lives. Land the command center. Land the command center. Okay, not doing that. That's fine, I guess. This one's lifted as well. This is the scrappiest mech game that I've ever seen. And partly is because Killer's going this weird, really, really mobile strategy against it. So the Hydras can be in multiple places at once. It's a lot of Zerglings, it's a lot of Hydras. And so the Terran player is kind of getting pulled apart into different locations. He can't really mass up at all. This is bait? Is that bait? I kind of feel like that may be bait. He's like, hey, come kill this, and then all the Hydras die. Yeah, 150 to 107 supply. Killer. Killer of the Flower Moon. He's in. I think he's done it. I know I said I think he's done it like 10 minutes ago, and the Zerg player's still alive, but I don't think this is going to work out for the Zerg player. Get some Cracklings in another base. A lot of SCVs are going to die here. Like a lot of... Oh, never mind. They decided to go right instead of left. I think instead of getting nothing done, they could have killed some SCVs in this base. But no, these little Zerg balls are too small to really worry about if you're sharp. With the Dark Swarm, they are scarier. And they do kill a couple tanks. Play catching a single Goliath is all right, I guess. One Goliath dying, maybe not the end of the world for everybody involved. And still no new base from Killer. The man is so happy to sit here on 5 bases and just not expand ever again. Seems like a really terrible decision to be making here. Spider Mine! No! It could have triggered on all of these. Spider Mine! Ah, sniped out. Goliaths with upgrades trade pretty well against Hydras, as we're seeing here. Defiler, Dark Swarm. Save your babies. Save your... Nope. Okay, doesn't do anything at all. That totally sucks. Yeah, this is it. We're done. We're done. We are flooding Hydras and Lings into a position where there's a billion tanks and Spider Mines, so Dark Swarming doesn't even exist. GG! Killer taps out, and who wins it? Oh, that's right. Sharp does. With his Valkyrie Rush, he made a Wraith 2, which is very cool, into SK Terran, into mech transition, into expanding everywhere on the map. This is so many bases for a meching Terran player. It's many bases for an SK Terran player. And yeah, as RJB said, very intelligently, Killer needs a new base.
The glory that is your birthright. Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
Hey, thanks Devolved1 for the follow. Appreciate it. We're getting closer to our 3,300 follower goal. How are we? We need 27 more to go. 3273 is our number of followers we currently have. So thanks to everybody who's followed today. It's been a lot of them. This has been fantastic. Good awareness for the Falcon stream on a Saturday. GG. GG Sharp. Choose the prediction outcome. People were believing in Sharp in that game. They saw the Valkyrie open and they were like, ah, this is good. I actually told you it was a mech opening and it wasn't. So maybe you thought it was mech, and I was lying, but then I was telling the truth because he did go mech. Sharp! I thought maybe Sharp would have outspent, but he didn't. But it's a pretty small outspend by Killer. All right, next match. We got one more to go, maybe 2 more to go before we get to our live game portion of the stream. So, what do we got next? Ooh, a TVP Light versus Bisu. Let's get that rocking. It's on Neo Sylphid. And... we'll give it a second here. But thanks everybody for following today, for supporting the stream in all of the ways you do. For example, Louis coming in with another $2 super chat. Terran win indeed, Louis. That is what it was.
Do it, Rockapella!
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one, Dalaville. The Do It Rockapella sound alert. Yeah, we got 2 new sound alerts. Put them in on Thursday night. So relatively new. Top side, it's Light under his Maverick, whatever name. And in the bottom left, it is Bisu. And as always, if you want to check out the full video of that amazing electric guitar cover of Terran 1, there is the link to the whole YouTube video. Go watch it. It's like 2.5 minutes long. It's really good. We do try to give the guy who made that cover some credit because we're using him in a sound alert. Okay, starting a prediction. Guess we should do that. Bisu and Light. You can bet Falcon chips out on Twitch. No. Oh. That's a good one. But yeah, twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin. You can earn Falcon chips by watching out there. No real money is involved. You just earn this fake money, and you can use it to do things like sound alerts, or make Falcon eat a cookie, or get a shout out, or do betting on the games. You can earn more Falcon chips by betting correctly on who's going to win any given match. Falcon chips are awesome, and the place to be is twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin. Louis, twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin is where you bet on the prediction. Bonk. Yeah, if you're a gambler at heart, if you want a little more excitement in your day, if you want to feel... Ooh, it's a Nexus first, by the way. If you want to feel something as you're watching Light versus Bisu, and that's anxiety at losing your Falcon chips, then go to twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin. What's up, Happy? I don't remember either, dude. If it was a month ago... I mean, I have a cookie. You want me to go eat a cookie for you? I can do that. I've been pretty good at following up on my cookie eating responsibilities. Heck, I want one anyway. I'm gonna go get one. I'll be right back. Well, bad news, everybody. Turns out that Mega Falcon has eaten the final oatmeal raisin cookie, which is fine because he likes them too. So I will have to get some more in the grocery pickup tomorrow. So we'll have cookies for tomorrow. But for now, I have 2 very embarrassing Nilla wafer cookies for you to make up for the one very amazing oatmeal raisin cookie that I'm not eating right now, and I am sad about it. Oh, that's right, y'all, Bill. No, we had one. It was there last night. Ah, Happy likes the vanilla wafer better anyway. Aha! It worked out. So, we just got away with the Nexus first, huh? I'm pretty... I mean, I was away, but I'm pretty sure we didn't try to see a bunker crushing of that Nexus first, did we? It was too calm when I came back. I don't think so. Plus, there's a second base already rocking from light, so absolutely not. Trying to get a third base up here at 6 minutes. What's up, Dark Soldier? Well, I don't know. I'd put my money on Bisu here based on the fact that he got away with the Nexus first. His third base is pretty early, too. Terran's just kind of two-basing, acting like everything's fine. He's acting like it wasn't a Nexus first opening. He's not getting a fast third. He's not trying to pressure Bisu at all, really. He's just spider-mining the map, trying to delay the third base a little bit, not really accomplishing a lot with it. We're not looking good. Welcome back, Jordan. Yeah, I mean, if I had any Falcon chips to use, I would put it on Bisu, but I can't bet on my own bets. The Twitch rules say that if you put it up there, you can't bet on it. I could create Falcon chip fraud, apparently. I mean, I don't know what I would do with 1,000,000 Falcon chips, but whatever. Ahaha! Reaver shenanigans are afoot here from Bisu off of 3 base and 3 gas. This is a problem, dude. How are we going to deal with this? Turrets, siege tanks inside the main base. We're going to deal with the Reavers as we always do. Shoot them in the face. Also, kill the shuttles. Yeah, shuttle speed's on the way. Ooh, air weapons and a Stargate. Hang on. We might get carriers for the first time in like 2 weeks on the channel, folks. I don't know that I've cast a TVP featuring carriers in a while now. I mean, 2 weeks isn't that long, but when you're streaming 6 times a week, for 2 weeks in a row, it's a lot of games and a lot of TVPs to boot. We've had a lot of TVPs on the stream. So the fact that we're getting the air weapons, let's see if we get a second Stargate or not. Let's not count our chickens before they're hatched, huh? The third base is delayed a little tiny bit. Maybe kill the SCV though. No. Alright, fair enough. Vulture running around the third base, gets sniped out by the Dragoons. It's like, do we need the Reaver for defense? No? Cool. Then let's make a move on up to the top side. Main base, more turrets in production. Spider mines are here now. Tanks are gone. I feel like tanks should probably be here. Is he waiting for shuttle speed before he jumps in there? Maybe Fleet Beacon. Second Stargate. Woo, woo. We're getting carriers on 3 bases here from Bisu. Let's see how Light does here. Man, you go Nexus first into carrier. How many more advantages do you possibly need in a PvT? That's massive. That changes everything about the matchup. Early economic advantage into carriers, which are insanely cost efficient too. So that's a Reaver and 2 Zealots. That's a Dragoon and 2 Zealots. 2 shuttles. Cruising into the base. Trying to find an area where there aren't any turrets. Pretty good. Unload, 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 unload. Reaver, why are you going? Just shoot the SCVs that are surrounding you. There you go. Man, that Reaver was like, I'm going somewhere. Where are you going? Just shoot the SCVs. Chasing. There you go. Not getting greedy. Going after one SCV at a time. Sure. A lot of lost mining time here. Killing a Vulture. Very nice. The maneuverability here is really good. Siege tank drop on the other side, though. Does get 6 kills. Bunch of probes died over here, I have to assume. It is 58 workers remaining, though, from Bisu, so I think he's okay. 3 basing Terran, 3 basing Protoss, with a 4th base warping and up this left side, just finishing up right now. Vultures trying to get just a couple more probe kills here, and they kill every probe in this base. No, there's a big transfer. There's a big transfer. That means you're not killing all of them, but probably the ones that were originally there, yes. Charon boosters on the way. And so far, so good. I think Bisu's in a fine position. 55 workers, got the 3 gases rolling, got the double Stargate, working on carrier capacity. Got Dragoons, got Zealots, because we're hybrid carriering here. We're not making mass carrier. That's not a strategy anymore. It hasn't been for a very long time. 3rd Stargate. Off of the 3 gases. Totally more than doable. It's just nothing but Goliaths now. Recognizing, okay, the anti-air needs to be good. The turrets are important now against carriers and against potential future drops. Double Reaver inside the shuttle. Very healthy shuttle. Got the speed upgrade as well. Maybe going to try to... I don't know about going in here. This seems pretty bad. There's a lot of turrets. A lot of spider mines. There are 2 tanks that are actually leaving the premises. So maybe it's a little bit easier to drop than I thought. Bisu reminds Detroit of Detroit. I imagine he does, man. I imagine he does. Well, Light says, what if we push out before the carriers are really ready for us? I don't know, man. These Reavers are running, turning, shooting. They're trying to whittle out the Goliath count a little bit, but they both died in the process. Goliath count is whittled. It is whittled down to 9. Carriers are attacking nothing. I think they attacked their own pylon to sync up their interceptors. And here we go. Carriers have arrived. They're perching themselves in this dark airspace. There you go. This high ground area where you can't see and you can't get direct shots off on the bodies. Not a ton of interceptors here, yeah? It is only 5 carriers after all. And they do have carrier capacity, but their interceptors are dying. The Goliath shots are hard. They hit like trucks, but it looks like he's managed to shove this thing away for now. Zealots body blocking access into this main base. Did all these probes die over here? I don't think so. There's 65 probes remaining. Probably pulled the probes somewhere else. Ooh, putting this tank on the bridge was genius. Shut down all mining at the 4th base for a minute. These guys trying to come around the backside. Not enough Zealots for that to happen. Dragoon's going to fall back. Let the carriers handle it themselves. More carriers being produced. You bet your bottom dollar. You betcha. Carriers dealing with turrets. Carrier micro against turrets is pretty easy because, you know, the turrets can't move. Historically pretty simple. Zealot legs on the way. Not working on further attacks for his carriers, which I feel like would be nice to have. He's got +2 attack. I guess +3 is about as far as he can go with it, huh? Nice D-Matrix on a Goliath on the front here. Siege tanks. Reaver back here, too, for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, man. Attacking his own interceptor to sync up the interceptors. Attacking his own assimilator to sync up the interceptor. Good snipe on that science vessel. Wow. Burned that down immediately. Trying to get a good thumbnail here with all this blue flying around. 141 to 135 supply. Bisu's up. Got to pull back the carriers a little bit. Trying to snap off individual siege tanks. Kind of trying to rely on the ground stuff to handle the vultures, but they're sniping a ton of probes here at the natural base. And we're distracted, so we're pushing in with the Goliaths now. Carriers are microing as best as they can here. And the Goliath count is getting sent back down to the Shadow Realm. One siege tank firing on this third base. Going after the probes on gas. He's did the same trick previously. The natural nexus dies. That's big. And yes, happy they should if they remind people of Detroit. 8 carriers in the mix here. Goliath trying to stutter step, get body shots off. One of these is really injured. That's working on some level, but everyone dies. And Light taps out. Bisu gets the win. Yeah, couldn't shut down the 4-basing economy here of the Protoss player. Couldn't handle the carriers. Couldn't make enough Goliaths to keep up with demand. Didn't kill a single carrier today at all, and he kept losing stuff, and that's it. He's done. It's not exactly, Bisu's not killing it. He's at 129 supply with 50 probes, but having 8 carriers is pretty fantastic. Again, I'm a little bit on the fence about this one. I'm not sure that I would have tapped out right there if I was Light, but Light knows what Light knows. I think maybe he recognized it was that Nexus first economy into the fast 3 gas, into the mass carrier, that he was just way too far behind, insurmountably behind. So GG, man. GG's. Okay, we're going to find one more replay to do before we get into the live games, so bear with me for a minute. All right, where are we at here? Anything that fits the bill in this folder? Not really. But what if we went into the DEF CON 1 folder and tried to find something that would fit the bill? That might work out for us in the end. All right, we're gonna go rich and we're gonna go flash. Ho ho ho. A rich and a flash replay, you say? That is what I say. That is what I'm bringing you now. Thanks everyone for hanging out on a Saturday. Ooh. Got 52 concurrent viewers here on YouTube. And where are my stats for Twitch? Why is there not like a button for statistics? Stream marker, stream information, stop raids. Oh, you can stop raids? That's exciting. Well, I guess I'll just go out to the stream manager page, and it says we've got 55 viewers on Twitch too. You guys, that's 100 people watching the stream right now, split evenly between Twitch and YouTube on a Saturday. That's pretty rad. So thanks everyone for watching the stream today, and man, if we can get 75 average viewers out on the Twitch and get myself partner status, that would be amazing. What's up, Jakey baby? I love you too, random citizen. Okay, we got Rich and Flash here, 2025 replay. Rich is on a bit of a rampage right now, especially in PvT. So bottom right it's Rich, top left it is Flash. When he was running around the ladder, playing under this Smurf name with a double V at the end. So let's place our predictions now. Predictions up. Yeah, 100 viewers combined, YouTube and Twitch, looking good. So excellent raid from I'm Jim Raya earlier today. That was awesome. Plus I think people are off work on Saturdays for the most part. Some people work Saturdays, but more people are off on the weekend, so they can show up to a Saturday stream or a Sunday stream, and so that helps the numbers too. How's it going, Hans? Catching a Flash game? Heck yes. Been a great stream. A lot of good support out here. Super chats. We've got gifted subs. We've got new subs. We've got a ton of follows out on Twitch. YouTube been supporting as well with Dude Bro Epic Gamer coming through with a $5 super chat. Louie with the super chats. Hamster, well, that was yesterday, but yesterday was cool too with the Hamster super chat. All right, what's going on here, folks? Flash and Rich. Anything crazy from Rich? Do you think he knows it's Flash at this point? Do you think he's aware he's dealing with Flash? Because yes, it's a recognizable barcode but it was this early enough in the process that people weren't generally aware it was Flash. Does he just think it's a random Terran player is the question. I guess we'll have to find out together, huh? Nothing crazy here, right? Getting the gas, so we're going to go into a fast factory, not going for the expand. Might go for something of a one base timing push. We'll have to see what Flash is going to do here. There's the gas, and there's the Cyber Core. So Rich is taking this seriously as well. He's not trying to go Nexus first blind on this 4-player map, although some Protoss players will do it, and some will get away with it. For example, Bisu. It's a 3-player map, but you know what I'm talking about.
Awaken, my child, and embrace the glory that is your birthright. Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
Hey, NCS 131313, thanks for the Twitch follow. We are getting so close to our 3,300 follower goal here on the Twitch. What are we at here, man? 3274. Need 26 more followers to get 3,300. So far, so good. There's the expand for the Protoss. Let's see if Terran expands, Flash expands, or if he goes for another factory here. Based on the SCV movement and based on the mineral count, it's gonna be an expansion. Yeah, Rich and Flash. Flash and Rich. What the heck's the super tip system? Jakey baby. How's it going, Jericho? Happy Saturday, man. Little Dragoon pressure, and by that I mean dealing with the scouting SCV is not really pressure, is it? No, not so much. Singularity charge, yes. Bunker, yes. Interesting that it's bunker. I think he wanted to buy enough time to get a machine shop out. And he knows Dragoons are out, which means Singularity charge is coming fast, so it's a bit of a safety bunker here. I'm not sure that he needs it. That said, a lot easier to deal with a single Wandering Dragoon with a bunk than if you don't have one. But yeah, I guess as long as we have a second here. So I've done some changes to the Twitch viewing experience, folks. You know how Twitch by default will show you an ad at the start of this when you join the stream, and then it will just put an ad in the wherever it wants to, and a lot of the time it's in the middle of a match when it's really exciting and it's like, here's a 2-minute ad on something, and that sucks. So what I did, I turned off the pre-roll ads and I turned off the automated ads as well. So all I'm doing now is putting ads in between the matches. So you just watch a 25-minute PvZ and then the ad comes in before the next game starts so you don't miss any of the action. I know a lot of people are turned off on Twitch for that. So we made the ad experience more viewer-friendly if you want to follow me on Twitch. Again, we're trying to get 75 average viewers out on Twitch and get partner status, which helps me get a bigger piece of the Twitch pie, and I start getting recommended more to people too, which is pretty awesome. So appreciate anybody who can be watching on Twitch. If you're a YouTube viewer who hates Twitch because of the ad experience, hopefully it's fixed. If you have another concern, let me know what it is, and we'll see what we can do for you. And if you're just a Twitch viewer watching on Twitch, thanks for doing that. Let's not be unappreciative of the people who are just doing what they do, because that helps at the same time. Alright, kiddos. Two base. Flash getting a dropship out and setting up for a bit of a vulture drop here. Maybe behind this mineral line. Maybe getting into the main base behind this mineral line. There are no cannons here, but he's blocking off access to behind this mineral line by building that cannon, or pylon rather. Not a cannon. That'd be great, but I don't think the man has a forge.
For the gold. Keep up the good work.
Hey, thanks, Jakey Baggy. Appreciate it, man. $10 super chat from Jakey. Huta. JT says concerned viewer is now unconcerned. Awesome. So JT can watch on Twitch now? Rock on, JT. Vultures getting inside the mineral line here on Rich. Oh, there's a Dragoon sitting here. Oh, he scouts the fast Stargate and says, and he sees the support bay. And, Rich blocking access into the mineral line with that pylon production. That was a sick warp in. Oh, I think he largely shut this down. Okay, more vultures showed up. Hold on, we're not done yet. Not done yet. Target the probes. Targeting the probes. Flash. Excellent exit target firing there. 26 probes remain to 37 SCVs. Could have been worse, but nice block there. And he does scout the Stargate and the robotic support bay. So he's thrown up a Wraith. Love that decision from him. He already has the starport with the control tower, so might as well. Yeah, let's get 70 viewers. True fact. Recently, the video still plays when an ad goes off. Oh, the video plays above the chat area in a small window. It's small, but you can see what's happening. Oh, okay. Interesting. Fair enough. Fair enough, Happy. That's good to know. I didn't know they did that. I knew they did like banner ads where they would have an ad along maybe the top side or the right side. But I've never seen them run like a video ad, like a picture-in-picture, like over here. That's interesting. Okay. Huh. Well, that's less obtrusive than just taking over the entire stream for an ad, right? That's cool. But yeah, let's get 70 viewers. Scumbag is right about that. All right, Dragoons. All right, Reaver. All right, Rich. You're dealing with siege tanks and bunkers and turrets here, and a Wraith. Wraith dive bombs on the shuttle, immediately gets target fired, and the shuttle dies. Reaver, big hit. Taking out a Marine. But hold on. Tanks, there you go. Tank down. Dragoons target firing as well as they can. High ground siege tanks sieging up, causing issues. It looks like Flash is probably going to hold on here. Repairing the siege tank is good. And he keeps it alive. Nice repair. Every Dragoon dies. SCVs had to get pulled to make that happen. But yeah, Flash was on the edge of a knife there. In a lot of trouble. Additionally, I'm not sure if he tried to drop down here too. Maybe he did. 33 probes is not a great number for Rich at the same time. He's hard-walled his front, but the dropships do not care about your hard wall at the front. Okay, finally took down his own pylon. 69 to 62 total supply. Flash is up. 2 base to 2 base is still favoring Flash. He's probably highly favored here, but he's rusty. When he's using this name, it's a rusty Flash, not a peak of his game Flash. Okay, we're just trying to go carriers now. Sure. Sure, why not? 2 base carrier play. Let's see if Flash shuts this thing down before the carriers actually pop out, because they do take a metric year to pop out of there. And I know that doesn't make any sense, because metric doesn't have a different time period for year compared to Imperial, but I thought it would be a fun thing to say. Delay! Delay! Must jump on siege tanks. Must stay alive. Buy time for carriers to pop. Everybody died, but a couple tanks went down, so fair enough. We are building turrets, a place to fall back to if the carriers actually pop. There's one. We have 1 carrier that has arrived. I think he's got... Yeah, he's got carrier capacity because he was making more than 4 there. So carrier capacity is done, but if you only have 1 carrier and 1 interceptor, it doesn't really matter, folks. Aww. Well, Goon. Oh, nice hit with that Reaver. That helps immensely. 2 tanks down. Right up. Oh, Vulture's getting inside your mineral line. Spider mining inside your mineral line too. Target fire the spider mines, then take down the Vulture. It's really tough to do, man. 1 siege tank remains. Snipe down the siege tank, but also 2 more tanks join the party. The turrets doing really well against these interceptors, and GG! Flash wanders over, sets up shop. J. Mikas, thanks for the Prime sub. Appreciate it, man. First time Prime subber, I think is what it says. 117 subscribers out of the 200 goal that we have. Well, points anyway, but you know what I mean. Woo, looking good. Actually, how many is that? We have 108 subscribers now, 116 total sub points. You get more sub points if you have like a tier 2 or a tier 3 sub is how that works. Anyway, Doesn't really matter. GG, but thanks, Jamaikas. Appreciate the prime sub, dude. Bum, 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 prime sub. JT says, I want a free-for-all on Bloodbath. We did a 2v2 on Bloodbath a while ago. That was pretty fun. A free-for-all would be interesting, too. I don't see why not. Don't see why that's something we couldn't do. Anyway, the Flash game. Excellent job. He scanned out the carriers. He got vulture drops in, so he was killing probes and scouting out what the Protoss was doing at the same time. So was able to hold off the attack on the other side. The repair on the tank was sick. That was incredibly important. And then he just throws up turrets at the front door of the Protoss and makes tanks and vultures and says, bring it. And Rich goes, blah, and he falls over dead. So GG. Oop, options tab, huh? That's what I meant to push for some reason. Yeah, there it is. There it is. What's up, Arcanice? Sounds good, Nibbler. Appreciate the continued support with the prime sub. Choose Flash. Flash gets the win. Excellent. Resources. It's the outspend by Flash on a Protoss. Short game, though, so it's kind of hard for that to make a lot of sense. Arcanice is in 2 days. Rock on, Arcanice. Okay, good. We're going to take a second here to get rid of the replays we've already cast today because it sucks when I'm like, let's cast a replay. And then I realize I've already cast it and cast it recently. That's even worse. So let's grab 2024 replay between Rich and Flash. There it is. We're going to pop that out. And then we're going to grab the ones that are in the 2019 folder. Get that out. And yeah, happy Saturday, everyone. It's a sunny day here in the Salt Lake Valley. It is beautiful outside. We are casting some StarCraft, though, inside. So we're not exactly taking advantage of the sunshine, are we? No, absolutely not doing that. That's okay. It's cold out there. See? 2 feet of snow, says Arcanize. I mean, you can have 2 feet of snow and have a nice sunny day outside. Those are not mutually exclusive concepts. Sunny days when it's freezing and you have snow on the ground and it's crazy sunny, pretty fun stuff. How many people are here today? Save your sword, Jericho, Starboy. All right, let's grab... Save your swords maps. Toss them into the download folder. Why is this all the way over here? Bring it over this way. There you go. Save. Cool. Steal the Bacon version 1.13 has joined the party. And a Steal the Bacon on Circuit Breakers has also joined the party from Save Your Sword. So we've got some variants here. There's not Summy or Warm, says Arcanize. Well, I am sorry to hear that. Okay, let's do... Ooh, Iron Maiden. Save Your Sword is here. So let's give it a Steal the Bacon Testaroonie. Oh, he wants the Circuit Breakers. All right, dude. You got it. Download. Circuit Breakers. So it's a new version of Steal the Bacon, which is just Steal the Flag. Circuit Breakers. I know how to spell... Okay, can't actually put the whole word in there. Fair enough. Use map settings. And we're in. Password to join these games is always SOCK. S-O-C-K. SOCK. New emote should be something about stealing bacon or phantom mode. What do you say, Arcanice? How do you feel? What would you recommend we do there? Okay, so Happy just show here. Look, Happy shows us what it looks like on Twitch. First of all, in light mode, like dark mode, that thing, man. Honestly, but check it out. So the ad plays here. and then it shows what's actually going on in the stream up here. So you don't actually miss what's going on. Ah, that's cool. That's actually really, really cool. Thanks for sharing that. I have not seen that before. Huh. Alright, kids. Save your sword. Marsaragai, Starboy, Dark Knight, Iron Maiden has joined us. Marsaragai taps out. Hey, Iron. What up? He is red. Gotta watch out for that. Where's the 8-player steal the bacon? I mean, I think Save Your Sword could maybe pull something up that way. Soup! Hey, can we have you obs this round because you're red? Okay, so you can't hear what's going on in the stream in that little mini window, but you can see what's happening. Interesting. Very, very good.
Adjutant online. Good morning, Captain. Our long voyage from Earth is over, and we are holding a stationary position near the borders of Dominion space.
Hey, hey, thanks for subbing, Scott. Appreciate it. Getting closer to that 70,000 subscriber count. How are we looking on that, by the way? Let's see. Subscribers are 67,728. We need about 250 more to get to 68,000 subscribers. So that is a number to keep an eye on the YouTube. Okay, GLHF. This is a big, big Steal the Bacon map. It's going to be interesting. We'll see how this changes things. So 7 captures. 2.5 minute timer when the when the bacon is stolen. We've got ourselves the stacked turrets. We've got the floor gun traps that we know on the other version of Steal the Bacon. Once again, not covering the backside at all, but kind of covering this front area so someone can't camp your beacon, right? Right. That would be cool, scumbag. That would be a good day. All right, top left man, Save Your Sword, playing green Protoss. Top right, a blue Terran, Marsaragai. Got a magenta Zerg player, Starboy, and Dark Knight playing a red Terran today in the bottom left. Save Your Sword says, interesting, what does that mean? Don't worry about it, he says. Oh. Marsaragai. Freaking Starboy. Dark Knight. Who do you think is going to win? Think about it. I'll give you 5 minutes to predict your Falcon chips. 5 minutes to predict your Falcon chips. 5 minutes, well, less than 5 minutes real time before the flag spawns in the middle here. And we will see who has plans for getting early captures. Who's planning on macroing so they can get later captures. Who's planning on just maxing out, wandering in, killing everything, and getting 7 captures in a row. We've seen that. Who wants to kill the other players in the game? Save Your Sword doesn't. I don't think Marsaragai or Starboy or Dark Knight do either. We don't have anyone in here that's interested in being murderous, like Dead Infested is, or like Wander is, or RJB, or like Jericho, or G22. There's a list of people that will get murderous in here, even if it's to their own lack of benefit. So I think we've got players that are interested in capping more than anything else here. Once again, I only get emails about people following me on Twitch every once in a while. I've had like 8 people, yeah, like 8 or 9 people follow me in the last couple hours, and the only email I got was the one for Devolved. Devolved is the only one that I got an email notification for that follow for some reason. Don't know what that's all about, but yeah, we're chill, we're hanging. Everyone seems to be having a pretty good time here on the map. It's circuit breakers. So you know this map, right? You got an expansion down here. Got a third here, sort of. There's no gas, but there's expansions 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock that you can pick up. So always keep that in mind of where you want to go to the expansion. A couple lings out early here from Starboy. Maybe a little bit too early, but if he's worried about getting maybe proxied with some gates, or maybe a little racks proxy would be interesting. I don't know. Lifting the racks and building a factory is Marsara guy. Definitely meching here off of one base for now. Doing it next to these turrets and these floor gun traps is nice too, because if somebody shows up with lings and tries to attack this, the floor gun traps will attack them and defend. So that's a nice thing, actually, that you can do, is build your tech structures kind of near this defense that I think the turrets are invincible. I believe Savior Sword told us that the turrets are invulnerable, which is interesting, without a doubt. So yeah, happy Saturday, everyone. Happy day after Valentine's Day. Does anybody have any Valentine's Day stories they want to tell us? I did read on a sports message board I'm on, and they talk about other stuff too, but sports message board, some guy said that he called in a call-ahead reservation at Texas Roadhouse, which is a chain steakhouse in the United States. And he called in at like 4 o'clock and was told to be an hour and a half before he got in. He's like, it's Valentine's Day, it's a Friday night, that makes sense. So they went to the mall, they bought some stuff. He and his wife had to kind of just wandered around for a while. And then hour and a half passes, they don't call, they don't text. It's just this text system, right? And 2 hours passed, they don't call, they don't text. 3 hours passed, they don't call, they don't text. By this time, he said he'd gone to another place to get dinner anyway. And Texas Roadhouse finally texted him at like 8:30 p.m., which was, I think, 3 hours past the original time they said. And by that time, he'd forgotten. He's like, who's texting me? Oh, Texas Roadhouse has a table for us at 8:30 p.m. after we called him at 4 o'clock. Hilarious. Get the drone, flag spawns, bam, shuts it down. Yeah, early vultures. Good micro, ring around the flag here. 2-minute timer on that flag. If you don't return that thing in the 2 minutes, then it goes back to the middle. So we're on a go, 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 go. Gotta go. Got to go. Oh, Savior Sword has yellow sprites in the top left instead of blue. Oh, okay. That's what he was talking about. Starboy is teal, and then it's purple down here. Fair enough. But we got a cap, man. Tons of time left. There's a lot of time to get from the center to the middle. That's totally fine. Mayweather celebrated V-Day with the flu. That sucks, Mayweather. Being sick on Valentine's Day is terrible, especially if you have a partner to celebrate Valentine's Day with. I'm very sorry. I hope you're feeling better today. Ooh, Savior Sword tries to come in and just blind grab the flag. No. These vultures are hard countering Zerglings and Zealots and all of the workers. This is a great opening from our Sara guy. And he's expanding behind it. This is some smart play from him. I'm enjoying it. Also, I think that... Is that supposed to be on top? Or is it supposed to be underneath? I feel like the little color target thing is supposed to be underneath the buildings. But it's definitely... Whatever. It doesn't really matter. Starboy shows up with a bunch of lings and says, alright, we're going to cap it this time. Kill the pylon, Starboy. Ready to save your sword and mad at you. Aw, Mayweather. Next year, man, we'll do it. We'll go to Texas Roadhouse. We'll get a steak and some potatoes. And eat those delicious rolls they have with the honey butter. Oh, man, delicious. Ooh, fast DT out at 6 minutes. Let's rock. Mips? Wait. Mips went out to eat on Valentine's Day with his ex-wife? Why are you going out on Valentine's Day with your ex, man? You must have an incredibly good relationship with your ex. Like, insane. Like, you should probably get back together. It's so good. That's weird, man. Anyway, DT shutting all this down, except the Lings are killing this up because the DT is not helping. There you go. DT is helping. Savior Sword is maybe flag watching a little bit there. Alright, 2 captures. DT's in the mid, says Starboy. There definitely are. And a cannon and a zealot and 2 DT's in the mid, by golly. That means we maybe Spider-Mine it up. Maybe get an academy for Comsat. There's the academy coming in for Marsara guy. Anyway, 40 bucks for 2 people at a pizza shop. $40. That's a lot of pizza, unless you're like in New York City, I guess. Maybe 40 bucks for a large pizza in New York. But here, 40 bucks will get you like 4 large pizzas. I mean, assuming you have a deal going, depending on where you're going. Anyway, point is, that's a ton of pizza. We have detection available for these DTs. We have speeder mines. Spider mines. Spider mines. Marsara guy is not reading chat, or he'd be throwing down spider mines. Oh, he's got Comsat. Oh, he waits for the DTs to approach, and then he scans them. Then he unsieges. Oh, crap. Should have been sieged up. There's Dragoons coming. I have no idea. We stay in touch. There's no romance. Mips, man. If you're going out to dinner with someone on Valentine's Day, there's some romance. Right? I've never gone out on Valentine's Day with someone that I didn't have any romantic feelings for at all. I guess, okay. I guess, if you're both single and you don't have any feelings for each other and you're like, whatever, let's go out. Sure, but I don't know. Even then, I'm not sure that I would. I like good pizza. I think everyone likes good pizza. I shall return. What's up, Zilnar? How's it going out on the Twitch side of things, Zilnar? Oh, well, there you go. Things are better with Zilnar and his ex now that they're divorced, but they're not getting back together. Would you go out to a restaurant on Valentine's Day with your ex and have dinner? I wouldn't. Relationship with my ex is not good. But even if it was good, I don't see myself doing it. I'm certainly a judge, Mayweather. I have a judgmental personality, 100%. I think it's because I'm the oldest of 9 kids, and being the oldest in a big family makes you judge everyone around you. You feel like you're the smartest and the best and the biggest, because you are for a while. Good snipe on that High Templar Marsara. Now the cannons are gone. Now the SCV can come in. Marsara guy's playing an extremely clean game of Steal the Bacon. This is impressive, impressive stuff. Honestly. He did a great job getting early captures, but he's really set up for the mid game here too, with the spider mines and the tanks and the Comsat scans and everything else. I mean, we are, yeah, it's the higher mineral counts. 2,000 minerals per patch instead of 1,500. Savior Sword and Dark Knights here. Actually, they're all kind of fighting each other. Sure. I mean, where do you prioritize attacking here if you A-move in this situation? Either way, yeah, look at this. Savior Sword's attacking Dark Knight, which is kind of helping. He got Protoss. Did he, though? Oh, okay, then Starboy shows up with his ultras at 10 minutes and says, we'll finish this off. And Zerg. Ah, this drops the flag. Probe dies. Amazing. Is Avowed any good, says Elisha. I don't know. I'm going to wait to get some actual reviews. I think it looks interesting. I think the information I've seen about Avowed makes it look like it's something I'm interested in playing. But if the reviews are like, this sucks, then I won't. So we'll see what the people say about it. And by reviews, I mean human beings, not people who review games for a living, because those guys lie. Okay, good cap. Ooh, Starboy might get a cap. 3 caps. 3 caps for Marsara guy. And 3 caps for Savior Sword, who's red. Ignore the yellow. It's definitely red. So new cap for Teal. Looking good. It's $90. Like, for the base version, it's $90? Are you sure that's not a pre-order deluxe, get a sword and shield version? Why did the YouTube page crash again? YouTube page, stop crashing. Come back to me. Man. How's it going, Jamikas? Thanks again for the resub, man. Appreciate ya. Yeah, so bottom line, my ex and I are really cordial about the kids. We can talk about what the kids need. Do they need braces? Are they getting music lessons? We talk about the custody schedule. That's fine. But I don't care about anything else that's going on in her life, and she doesn't care about anything that's going on in my life, and that's it. So for the kids' sake, we get along, but other than that, not so much. Wop, wop. Wop, wop. We don't have detection. Wop, wop, wop. Flag went back to the middle instead of dropping down here, but I think maybe there wasn't anywhere for it to drop. We've talked about that before in the Steal the Bacon. Mayweather only dates women that takes him on dates. That's one way to do it. At least you know they're interested. DTs, where are your overlords? Starboy, you can't just lose ultras to DTs like this. DT's coming out from Dark Knight as well. Good grief. Another cap coming in from Teal, who is Starboy. Gonna get 2 caps. This is a good one. I feel like everybody's fairly evenly matched in this Steal the Bacon. We don't have anybody who's clearly outclassing anybody else. Does she know that I stream? I imagine so, yes, but she doesn't have time to watch my stream. I mean, she knows at this point that streaming is my income, and I lost my job because child support payments went way down when I lost my job, turns out. Okay, so yeah, the premium for Avowed is $90, the base is $70. That makes more sense. I've been seeing a lot of $70 video games on release. I'm receiving unsolicited afterlife advice again. What? I don't know what that means. Anyway, Dark Knight's going to get his first capture. Dark Knight getting his first capture of the day. He's at the 0 over here. But now, magically, it's going to turn into a 1. Ashes of Creation, says Arcanice. Oh, really? Tell me about Ashes of Creation. What kind of game is it? Sieged up. Vultures. No Goliaths. So if somebody showed up with carriers here, he'd be dead. But I think both Protoss are interested in ground stuff for now. And another cap for Marsara guy. So this, again, pretty clean game from Marsara guy. But also, you have to take the flag back, Marsara guy. There you go. There you go. Early caps, mid caps. He's at 132 supply in the mid game, the biggest supply of anybody here. I mean, Zerg player is pretty big. Starboy is playing this, maybe the best I've seen Starboy play. However, he's running into 1,000,000 siege tanks with his ultras and his lings, and the ultras are getting blasted. Yeah. Dead ultra, dead ultra, dead ultra, dead ultra, dead ultra, dead ultra. Running ultra has 100 hit points, is gone. If Marsara guy set up some bucket brigading here, I think he might be able to get some fantastic stuff. Half of them just stay. He didn't. Not all of his ultras went. Oh, I don't know if that would have helped. I think you might have lost more of your ultras and not actually crushed the middle. Savior Sword running into 1,000,000 siege tanks as well. He thinks he's best or something. He thinks that he can take down a tank emplacement with gateway units and a couple storms. Nope. That's not something that most Protoss players can do, even the pros. It's tough to break this. Carriers, yes. Ground, not so much. This Ultra's fighting Dragoons. Shouldn't be doing that. Not when they have upgrades, which they probably do. They've got a +1 attack. That's it. Dark Knight could use upgrades. 2-1-2 upgrades from Savior Sword. The mech's here at 1-1. The Ultras are sitting at a 4-5 armor, +1 attack. Savior Sword brings an Arbiter along, but scans are pretty good at dealing with that. And 1 Goliath shows up, which is enough to kill an Arbiter. Because Arbiter DPS is embarrassing. We talked about that earlier on the stream. Arbiter DPS, Devourer DPS. If you got a spellcaster and it has an attack of any kind, the damage per second is bad. Is bad. SCV coming back around for another capture to get 6. Oh, Storm. The SCV gets caught up on the Vulture, so it can't get out of the storm fast enough and it dies. I would have lived, except the Vulture bro blocked him in from escaping the storm. Arbiter dies. Ah, what's up, Some Cooney? How you doing? But yeah, I mean, Mayweather's idea of only date women who date him. I mean, I don't know. At least you know she's India, right? That's pretty nice. Big Ultra Swarm! Big Ultra Swarm. Siege tanks still largely untouched. They've got +2 attack now. Maybe there are enough. Possibly there are enough Ultralisks to do this. They're all kind of clumping up over here, though, and all taking the splash damage. And Spider Mines are going to be a problem for him, too. And every Ultralisk is going to die. But hey, he killed almost every one of the siege tanks. So that counts for something. Where did the flag go? Who's holding the flag? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, at this point, probably wait for it to go back to the middle. Save your sword. Getting chased by a crackling, but the crackling is not actually attacking it. Just kind of stupidly, there you go, gets a hit off finally. Wait, did he drop the flag? Oh, the time ran out. It did. Okay, Dark Knight's controlling the center now. Mars Aragai lost all of his tanks to Ultralisks. There weren't enough tanks for that to actually work out for him. And Dark Knight gonna get a capture. This is a good steal to bacon. Go! Go, 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 go. Yeah, run. Gotta run, man. Run, run, a Rudolph. Alright, 5-3-2-2, save your sword. 3, Marsaragai. 5, 2 and 2 for Starboy and Dark Knight. Center held by Save Your Sword. Gonna try to get up to that 4th cap. Save Your Sword, does this version have alerts? Or is this separate from the Lucky Noob alert concept? I imagine that it is. Nice stasises. Dark Knight trying to get in here. Tossing storms on top of Save Your Sword's units. Getting storms back as well. The siege tanks are back, though. Marsaragai, 140 supply of mech. Save Your Sword hanging on to the flag. Where is it currently? Back in the center. You must have captured it when I wasn't looking. Yeah, there's 4. So he's at 4. SCV comes in, picks it up, runs with it. Good man. Chaos over this way. Siege tanks are spread out and split out. They have +3 attack now. That is the priority here for these siege tanks. +3, especially against Protoss, is insanely good. These Dragoons do not want to move up here. What? Okay. Ow. Oof. Ow. No. Dark Knight. Dark Knight. Oop. Save Your Sword's coming too. This might work. Maybe if they double team siege tank line, but no one's really getting close enough to do anything except for a couple zealots. There's the scan. And all the zealots are gone, which means the Dragoons have to get out of here, but they decide to die instead. Save Your Sword knocked down 127 supply. And another cap. Marsaragai is ready for it. Does somebody have the flag? Yes. Who has the flag, though? Save Your Sword's got another round of dudes to attack in here. Oh, flag is back. It was a capture for Marsaragai. Oh, he tried to bucket brigade it. Oh, no. The stasis and the cloak provides cover for Save Your Sword to get in there. and pick it up. He's going for his 5th. Marsara guy getting hit by Starboy because he knows how close he is to winning this game. Kills the SCV coming down this way. Cracklings on top of your tanks. No vultures to stop them. Not enough tanks to obliterate your lings as soon as they get within a mile of your siege tanks. I love how far this Arbiter's gotten away from home. What are you doing? He's got 2 kills, so he's participating somehow. This Ultralisk has 7 kills. He's going to die to the Goliath, but he did a good job. Not bad. Not bad at all. Happy learn if you have 50 stacked bunkers filled with fire bats, they can kill 3,415 zealots before they die. Is this with upgrades? Is this everybody with no upgrades? How are we determining this exactly? Starboy says, return the flag, return the flag. Ah, there it is. Go, 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 Starboy. Yes, nobody has a really fast-moving army to shut this thing down, so Starboy's going to get his 3rd capture. 1 more capture to go from our Sara guy. 1 more. 333 with speed. 3-3 on both Firebats and Zealots. Huh. Good to know, Happy. Yeah, Starboy continuing to just mash face into Marsara guy here. Save your sword, getting another cap, but here comes some stuff from Dark Knight. Snipe, I can't see the probe. Can't see the probe, no detection. He brings the odds up later, but it's too late for the odds, and Save Your Sword's gonna get up to 6. We're gonna be tied at 6 here, folks. Look at this probe. Like, pardon me, coming, holding something important, please. Okay, got it. Got it. Yeah, Elisha, sounds good. Who are you in BattleNet? Are you Iron Maiden? Sieged up. Ba-boom. And he recalls the probe for 7. Yeah. Just for style points, Save Your Sword pulls it out. Oh, Marsara guy was close. He was so close. At 6, he calls it GG. Good manner. There from Marsara guy. That was awesome. That was really, really good stuff. GG, man. That was fantastic. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, good win, Save Your Sword. That one was extremely, extremely hard fought. Extraordinarily hard fought there. Marsara guy took the lead early and towards the middle and the late, but Save Your Sword comes out of nowhere. Sneaking in, using Arbiters a lot, using Recall at the end especially, but that Cloak capability helped him get a couple good captures he wasn't going to get otherwise. And Save Your Sword outspending everybody massively, and now mining everybody too, so it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, good game, Save Your Sword. Nicely done. Nicely done. Yeah, the recall. The recall capture. GG. Okay, what do we want to do next here? Maybe a big game hunters on Winter? Yeah, that sounds fun. Get 8 people in there. .4v4, shenaniganry. Yeah, Dark Soldier, pretty impressed by the use of Arbiters. Yeah, Spellcasters, man, they change games. They change everything. Yeah, Marsara guy, it's tough. It's tough to win free-for-all situations, and Steal the Bacon is a free-for-all. You played really well, though. I mean, I'm impressed. That was great, even if you didn't win. Altair is back. What's up, Altair? What up, Altair? Hey, happy. Scumbag won on a fastest map. Probably get to one of those on Sunday. Is who? Oh, smallest WAN. Thursday games were great. They were too hard, says Altair. Yeah, that was a lot of ultras, Marsara guy. Starboy was killing it with those ultras and those upgrades. So save your sword. Maybe it's Wander? I don't know, man. Sounds like a Wander thing to me, though. Okay, who wanted to jump in OBS? Elisha wanted to jump in OBS. Oh, right. You were Subnautica, but now you are Bagirasai. There, he just showed up. Okay. Okay. So he's obsing to see if he's going to lag us out. And if he is lagging out, he'll bail. So he made it in. Yeah, where's Medium WAN? Don't know. All right, these teams seem good. So we're just going to roll with it. 4v4 big game hunters. On a winter version of the map, which means you can stand on the frozen water. Haha! That's interesting, isn't it? And it's snow mapped, because it's snow in the Northern Hemisphere, and the vast majority of you people are dealing with snow right now. So, Team 1. Oh, man. Got an isolated player up here. Nope. Sorry, Purple. Dark Knight. Purple Zerg. He does not have any friendly dudes anywhere. Marsara guys, top right, playing blue Terran as usual. Jericho, right side, red Terran, and Altair is a gray Terran down the right side here too. Team 2 is orange Protoss Detroit. We've got a magenta Zerg, smallest WAN, who's probably Wander. We've got a green Protoss player, Savior Sword, and then finally, who are we missing here? Big WAN is playing Protoss down south too. Altair says, kill 12 first. That's the meme, kill 12 first. Let's not scout each other, says probably Wander here. Sounds like a good plan. So yeah, these are the teams, which means, alone, crazy alone player. Everybody, well, I guess this player, 12 o'clock's alone too. So Detroit is alone, no neighbors that are friendly at all, and Dark Knight's alone, no neighbors that are all alone at all. Altair says, how do you choke this? Not there, I can tell you that much. Have we not played on Big Game Hunters before, Altair? That's interesting. Crazy, crazy interesting. But yeah, happy Saturday, everybody. Hope you're having a great time with the StarCraft. We're getting some good views out here. This is tons of fun. How many viewers do we have on Twitch right now? Let's take a look. 47. Awesome. 47 viewers on Twitch. Oh, man. Okay. I need a show of hands, folks. You people that are on YouTube. If I only streamed on Twitch, would you watch? Poll coming in. Yeah, it's looking good, Scumbag Logic. We got that good raid from I'm Jimariah, and it's stayed, so that's great. Thanks everyone who's here on Twitch, especially if you're new. Like, I hope you're enjoying the content. We're having some really fun stuff out here. Steal the flag style stuff. Oh, Bagheera drops. He was worried about this happening, so he's only in OBS. So that was nice. It was a good test of his connection here from Elisha. Happy birthday, Psychonauts! Let's go! Let's go, Psychonauts. Hope it's a good one. Hope you're having a really fun time. Hope you got cake and surprises, good ones. And maybe hope someone bought you a car, because TV has taught me that you buy people cars when it's their birthday. Or more when it's Christmas, I guess, but still, same thing. Got a nice card. Was there money in the card, Psychonauts? Yeah, alright, so OBS is dropped. That's unfortunate. But again, we saw that happening, so no worries. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Elisha, did you say you were on Wi-Fi? Did we talk about maybe getting you on an Ethernet connection on your computer? You have a laptop. Laptops sometimes have Ethernet ports, but sometimes they don't. So, yeah, I understand that's a problem. Got Zealots out from Big Wen. He's good at making Zealots. Jericho's also good at making Zealots, and he's throwing up a cannon to fall back to, too. I mean, now he's throwing up a cannon to fall back to. I totally predicted that. Yeah, I'm a big barbecue flavored potato chip kind of a guy. Chowdy luck. Give me kettle chips barbecue flavored and I'll eat a whole bag in like 20 minutes. It's crack to me. Like the kettle chips that are thicker and crunchier with that barbecue flavor, I can't get them because if I do, I'll eat the whole thing, like I said, way too fast, and that's not good. So anyway, what's up, Vasa? 4v4 here on Big Game Hunters. It looks like most of you would watch me if I only streamed on Twitch. If we could get y'all out there on the Twitch and get that average view count over 75 viewers per stream and get that partner status, that would be pretty awesome. But also get a lot of support here on YouTube as well. So I don't know if people would... All right. We're thinking about it, folks. That's what we're doing. We're going to red versus blue this thing. Just keep an eye on it. Zerg player's not dead in the first 5 minutes. I count that as a win. Marines out early from Marsara guy. But also, he knows how to mech, and he's probably going to have to. Yeah, the factory is running. Gonna Marine push up here on Detroit a little bit. Also, Zealots are now pushing on our guy Dark Knight. However, he's got two Sunkens. Two Sunkens against this many Zealots with Link support. Yeah, very smartly falling back here as Detroit. But also, more Zealots are coming. Marines gonna fight with the Sunkens here. Oh, these Zealots. So many Zealots all of a sudden. Hold on. Two Sunkens might not be enough. Marines with Sunkens, though, pretty good. Those guys run. These guys attacking a Extractor because the Sunken's not in range. Savior Sword says tanks. Is he asking for tanks? Oh, I do love sour cream and onion chips. Chowdy luck. One of my favorites for sure. I kind of like fully dressed chips. Not really my favorite things, probably because I'm not Canadian. Also, ketchup chips are not good for me either. Once again, not Canadian. But poutine is delicious. What's up, SS1 Mega? No, he doesn't want to give... First of all, Jeff Bezos is not the CEO of Amazon anymore. He's like in an advisory position. Number two, if you're watching on YouTube, you're giving Google a ton of money too, which they don't need it. So, I mean, I don't understand this argument between I don't want to support Amazon, but I will support Google. They're both world-conquering digital companies that are probably bad for us overall. I do not have a Canadian palate, Goat, because I am not Canadian. That is the truth. Yeah, see, Chowdy's Canadian. I could tell. Farewell's asking about the fully dressed. Never fully dressed without a smile. Is that from the Annie musical? I think that might be the Annie musical from like the 50s. Oh no! Muta attack! Oh, was not ready. Was not ready for Wander to show up with Mutalisks on Dark Knight. Dark Knight was not ready for it either. Savior Sword loses mining time. Oh, to Mutalisk attack. No, that's on the same team. Who, what, how, who did what? I don't know. Missed that. Missed it, unfortunately. Ah, well, thank you, Goat. I'll take an honorary Canadian status. That sounds great. I'm down. No, Zerg dying on Zerg here.
eternal will of the swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
Hey, what's up, Alien Lugio? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Getting closer to our 3,300 follower goal, as always, man. Where are we at with this? 25 more followers to go. 25 more followers to go to get to 3,300. That's pretty awesome, man. All right, Dark Knight is dead. He's at 0 supply, 49 minerals. No chance to rebuild. We got Zealots in here from Detroit. We got Mutas in here from Wander. And poor Dark Knight did die. He didn't die at 5 minutes, but he died at 8 minutes, which is not ideal. Yeah, this is a 4v4. I imagine there are poutine-flavored chips out there. Zilnar. Dark Knight's out. Savior Sword's happy about it. Something happened to his economy. I don't know what it was. Maybe DTs showed up. Where's his closest enemy? I don't even, like a vulture drop, maybe. But he's surrounded by friends on both sides, so I don't know what that would be. A vulture drop. Thank you. That would be it. DT is out here from Savior Sword. No real surprise. The Muta's trying to jump down here on Altair, but Jericho's got some Corsairs, and there's some Wraiths fighting too. So the Mutas fall back from Wander, hang out here inside Big Wan's base. Big Wan's got a Citadel warping in. A little bit later to tech up here than some of the other Protoss players on the map. Center is being held by a combination of Big Wan and Savior Sword, Dragoon
I'll
Zealots.
see you dead for this, Kerrigan. For Phoenix and all the others who got caught between you and your mad quest for power. I'll see you dead for this, Kerrigan. For Phoenix and all the others who got caught between you and your mad quest for power. I'll see you dead for this, Kerrigan. For Phoenix and all the others who got caught between you and your mad quest for power.
That is the glitchiest alert that I have, is Patreon connection. Thanks for the $5,400 a month Patreon pledge, Zilnar. It's not really that. It is it 54 bucks though? Zilnar! What's up, man? Hang on, how many zeros do we delete from this? It'll come back and figure it out in a second.
I'll see you dead for this, Kerrigan.
It is!
For Phoenix and all the others who got caught between you and your mad quest for power.
Good man, Rainer. It's a $54 a month pledge on Patreon from Zilnar. Oh, year. Okay, good. Still a lot. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. That is way more than the average, so I appreciate ya. $54 a year on the Patreon. Patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. And I still, so I talked to Streamlabs support about it, and they were like, we'll kick this up to the development team and see if we can figure it out. And I was like, okay. And it's been 2 weeks and they haven't said anything yet, so that's really funny though. Yeah, thanks Zilnar. The powerful. Oh, good teamwork attack here. Big Man, Savior Sword, and Wander are coming down here to try to take out Altair. The Corsairs are wiping out the Mutalisks though. Yeah, the Mutas maybe shouldn't be here. Dragoons, yes. They're taking out a lot of the remaining units, including these Goliaths. Do we have detection for these cloaked Wraiths? Yes, we do. So they got to get out. They sniped a couple of the High Templar in the mix, yes. But more Dragoons coming in here from Detroit, assisting the Savior Sword, Big Wan, and Wander team. Lings rolling in because the Mutas are not having a lot of value at the moment. What's up, Arturis? Hey, thanks for being a sub. And yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, the support guy did not promise to fix it. He just said, I'll kick it upstairs to the devs and see what they say. I don't think he promised me anything, which I appreciated, because he doesn't know. He's just support. Anyway, Detroit still coming down. Got Zealots on top of the tanks. Vulture is dying. Altair is getting smooshed. His last line of defense is pretty much gone here. I think Detroit's just A-moving, but he's getting helped. Marsara guys coming in to help Altair. Corsairs looking for Overlords. They do supply block Wander into next week. Well, not that bad, but he is supply blocked. Nevertheless, you can see that. Corsairs trying to find stuff to do in the Protoss base. Not much by way of anything to do there. And the siege tanks of Marsara guy are trying to defend Altair here. He's unsieged, so we can actually get hits off on these Zealots on some level. The Dragoons of Big Wan jumping on it. There's not a lot left. The bunker getting a lot of damage in here, too, and they do clear out Big Wan's Dragoons. I think he move commanded right up to that siege tank, trying to get inside the minimum attack distance, but that did not work out. Jericho comes to assist Altair as well, so nicely done. Good help from Marsaragai and Jericho. Altair loses his second base, but it's big game Hunters. It's not that big of a deal to lose your second base, at least compared to Hunters or other similar low money maps. This is a high money map. Big game Hunters, big is for the big monies. Yeah, Dragoon trying to move on. Happy says a move command by somebody there. Maybe that was Detroit with the move command. Turius got it. He's familiar with the bug reporting stratagems in the software development world. Yeah, I worked support for a few years, then got into QA. I never really worked with customers, so I didn't have to tell customers we'd fix a bug, but still. Yes, indeed. Bug fixing is a tough thing. Big Wan decides to make a move on Jericho, who does have a lot of Corsairs and not a ton of anything else. So he may have overcommitted to trying to deal with the Mutalisks of Wander, and now he doesn't have much to deal with Big Wan and Savior Sword in here, punching him in the face. Yeah, second Nexus down. Big Game Hunter second Nexus, not the end of the world. Still fight. Still definitely fighting. Coming up to assist is Altair. He says, "You helped me, brother. I will help you in turn." Somehow we only have Vultures to fight against these Dragoons, but a couple tanks from Marsaragai show up, which is nice. Marsaragai trying to take a third base here, but no, Dragoons are like absolutely not from Detroit. Savior Sword on the move out here too, joining this party. This is one heck of a 4v4. Whoa. Is there... It's big game Hunters. I think we're okay. Stopped making Corsairs. Very intelligent stuff. More and more Zealots being produced. Some DTs coming in. I love the desperation DTs here from Jericho. He's falling back to the cannons and the Dragoons and some DTs. It's not a lot from Team Enemy. But who's big right now? Altair's at 100 supply. Marsara and our Big Wan are, but just barely. And nobody else is at 100 supply, which is insane. This is 15 minutes in. It's been a constant bloodbath back and forth here. Guess Wander's bringing detection down to Savior Sword. That'd be my guess, or something. How's it going, Jolly Kappa? Hello. Okay, hold. There's a 3v4 scenario here, but Team 4 has Detroit, who's good, but maybe not quite on the level of everybody else that's left. So that's kind of why I did the teams this way. I think it's working out as I wanted it to. So the three team of Marsara, Jericho, and Altair are both all very good. And I think they can hold. Maybe not forever, but at least they didn't immediately die after Dark Knight died. And that's what I was hoping for. Yeah, trying to maybe take the center away from Team Left side here. That's kind of what it is, right? Team Left versus Team Right now on the minimap. I think that's a fair way to consider that. You got a lot of Ursidons on the frozen ice, too. Oh, I guess there's water on the right side. Never mind, you can't stand on this stuff. That totally sucks. This is one heck of a 4v4, man. Really impressed about this. Center held by Big Wan, his cannons, his High Templar, his Dragoons, his Zealots. Team right side falling back a little bit. Marsaragai jumps in, needs a snipe High Templar. Siege tanks from Altair, just killing everything. The Corsairs trying to keep the Zerg player down. Wander, as the Zerg player, is working on Defilers. He's got him. There was a Savior Sword recall into Marsaragai's base. Good catch, Happy. Stasising the siege tanks, which actually will kind of keep them alive, whereas I think they might die otherwise. But hey, that's totally fine. Storm on the SCVs. Not looking good. Drop orange, blue. Oh, he's asking Marsaragai to drop orange. Who is Detroit in this situation? Zealots It's getting inside Marsara Guy's natural base. Dude, Detroit is taking it to Marsara Guy. That's not something I expected to happen, but I think he's running down. He's trying to hold middle. He's trying to save his teammate Altair. He's also trying to defend his own base. That's a lot to ask anybody, even if they are a Terran player. Even if that's who they are. Spider Mines connecting. That's a connection. Ready, set, connect. Yeah, Dragoons die. Jericho maybe trying to push up here on Detroit. Doesn't like what he sees. Team right side is holding middle, though. It's not a lot. It's some tanks and some Dragoons right now. But you guys need to decide who you're going to go after. And I think it would make sense to go after Detroit, which it seems like they're doing. They're heading north. A lot of cracklings coming in with 1-1 upgrades. Going to fight, yeah, against these Dragoons and against these tanks really, really effectively. This Archon needs to get in this mix. This guy, too. Because these cracklings are going to town on these gateway units. Like somebody stole money. Okay, awesome. Really good stuff. Siege tank sieging. And woo, big hits here on Detroit. Zealots on top of the tanks. Tanks going down, but Zealots are gone too. And that means the Dragoons are dead. Detroit at 96 supply. Falling apart a little bit here. Somebody on team left side, I think, is pinging, saying, hey, Detroit is dying. Gonna turn this thing into a 3v3 sooner rather than later if we don't do something about this. Help him, Wander says. Help. Ling's rolling up. Archon's crushing. 3 kills. Okay, 3 kills, not exactly crushing, but still. Yeah, Zealots. Okay, it's responsible for 2 tank deaths there. That's pretty good. Detroit's APM is all the way up at 50, Hamster notices. Heck yes, it is. And coming in from the south side, here comes Savior Sword. Here comes Ultras from Wander, and they're actually going to manage to save their teammate Detroit. Nicely done. Yeah, Big Wan's here too. They saved him. He's in the top left as well. And then they're just going to move on right on over to Marsara's base. Marsara Guy is at 67 supply, the lowest supply of anybody in the game right now. D-Web comes in. Jericho tries to find a way to make his Corsairs useful, and that's with the D-Web. Detroit's almost at 60 APM, says Happy. Which it is. Look at this D-Web. Oh, it's good. The Dragoons are blocking the attack pathing on in here. Is Altair going to assist? Altair's fighting center a little bit against Savior Sword, I guess. But everybody coming through this is going to have a pretty tough time with the D-Web messing with him. Not a lot of siege tanks over here from Marsara Guy. 57 supply. Going to lose the second base. The army jumping on top of that would be huge. Bringing these tanks up, it's 2 tanks. It probably wouldn't matter all that much. Yeah, more tanks popping out of these factories. More D-Webs getting thrown down by the Corsairs. But, you know, you just walk out of the D-Web, you're gonna be A-okay. What's up, Ultra SCBW? Happy Saturday, man. Hope you're enjoying the StarCraft. This is a crazy 4v4. Team left side versus team right side. It looks like Marsara Guy might go down, and if he does, that might be the end of the 4v4 here, because it's going to be a 2 versus a 4 situation, and that is a really tough place to be in any game of StarCraft, no matter what's going on. Yeah, Marsara Guy appears to be out. Is anybody able to help him? Jericho overinvested into the Corsairs. Altair got dropped and slowed down. He doesn't have a lot to return. Plus, now he's fighting against a pretty 130 supply of Wander, which is not a good thing to fight in general, no matter who you are. Yeah, man, this is insane. Marsara Guy GG's out, and that's gonna be it, folks. Marsara Guy has tapped, and that's all she wrote. Yeah, I think that's all. Jericho's at 100 supply. Altair's at 126. Yeah, it's a Protoss Terran pairing, which is really, really strong. Hey, oh, Zealots from Big Wan putting in the work. They got 175 supply from Big Wan. Yeah, this is happening. This is happening for team left side. That's it. We're going to zoom out. Watch the slow death. A little D-Web Archon shenaniganry. Kind of like it for a thumbnail. Also, sure, plagues on the Corsairs. It doesn't really matter, though. This game is over. La, 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 la. Updating the thumbnail for the stream to include the most effective Archons I've seen in a team game, man says. Okay. Jericho taps, and that's it. Altair is gone too, and that's a win for team left side. Detroit, Big Wan, Save Your Sword, and Wander. Good teamwork. GG's all the way around. D-Web's funky. D-Web is cool. So who killed the most stuff? Altair killed the most stuff. Marsara guy number 2 behind him, but they both lost. Rough stuff. Dark Knight getting hit by those mutos really destroyed him. It's very sad when that happens. Wander lost the most stuff because he made a bunch of lings. Wander killed the most buildings. And outspent here by Big Wan. Altair number 2, Save Your Sword 3. Wander 4, Detroit 5. Nicely done. Good job, team. Okay, we are going to do a free-for-all. We're going to do a bloodbath 4-player free-for-all today. I know that means not everybody gets to participate who wants to, but tomorrow is Sunday, all right? You know how Sundays go. We're going to have a lot of live games. So if you don't get into this one, don't worry about it. And if you don't want to play a free-for-all on Bloodbath, which I can't really blame you for, then don't join in. Okay, gonna step away for a second. Be right back. Let's see who's gonna join in. All right, kids, we're here. We got 4-player Bloodbath free-for-all shenaniganry here. Who's in? We got Detroit, Happy, Marsara guy, and Wander. We happy with this? Save Your Sword wants to obs. That's cool. Yeah, seems like it took a minute for people to join, but they appear to be in at the moment. So are we good? It is bad for Zerg to be in here, which is why nobody's going Zerg. Wander is playing random, which is close. Okay, here goes nothing. Wander says, I'm the smallest. No rush 10 minutes, says Farewell. Not so much, no. Alright, kids. We're on Bloodbath. It's a tiny, tiny map. Top left. It's a purple Zerg player. It hits Happy. Holy smokes, we got a Zerg. Top right, Detroit playing orange Protoss as usual. We got Marstar guy playing a blue Terran. And we've got a magenta Protoss. It's Wander. He is back. Prediction, let's roll it out on the Twitch side of things. Marsara guy is blue. As usual, Wander is magenta. Happy is purple. And Detroit is, guess who, orange. Prediction rockin'. So how's it looking on my poll? 24 people have voted on my poll about if I only streamed on Twitch, would you watch it? And half of you, 58% said yes, 42% said no. So I am curious, those of you who said no, why not? What are we worried about on the Twitch side of things? And to make it clear, if I can get 75 average viewers out on Twitch per stream or more, I'll get partner status, which just means that I get a bigger piece of the pie for the donations and the ad revenue and stuff from Twitch. YouTube doesn't have anything like that. I can get 8,000 people watching the streams here on YouTube and they won't give me a bigger piece of the pie. Twitch will do that though, and that will help a lot. Just for the fact I'm trying to do a full-time streaming career here ever since I got laid off back in September, right? So if you have concerns about Twitch and that's why you're voting no, let me know. I will say again, for those of you who are just joining us, that I fixed the ad issue. There are no pre-roll ads. So you join the stream, no ads immediately. There are no randomly automated placement for ads, right? The problem with Twitch was it'd be the middle of a really exciting game and then bam, 2 minutes of ads and you're like, what's happening? And it sucks. So I disabled those and we only get ads between games, right? We only get ads between the games when nothing exciting is happening. Falcon's just rambling about who cares. We're trying to fill up a lobby, maybe. And then that way, we're good to go. SS1 Mega says, fine. I'll sub to Twitch. Thanks, SS1 Mega. Appreciate it. Ah. So if anybody else has any other concerns, let me know. And maybe it's a concern I can't fix. Maybe you hate Twitch because the connection drops for you all the time. And YouTube is a lot more stable. Okay. Like, I can't fix that for you. I understand. And, like, I'm not going to be mad about that. That totally rocks. Well, it doesn't rock, but it's a legitimate concern that is fine. Anyway, 2-gate opening here from Wander. Happy's pool is just about done. Probably going to want to sunk in based on the fact there's a 2-gate Protoss here, and one Zealot's already in his base at 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Nice, Jolly Kappa. Massive supporter of the Falcon is Jolly Kappa. YouTube and Twitch support out there. Very cool stuff. Très bien. Très, très cool. Factory on the way from Marsara guy. Got his gas rolling. The reason this map sucks for Zerg is because you don't get a second gas. That's pretty much it. If you want gas, you sure better take it from someone else who has it. Because there's not a second base. There's, by golly, not a third base unless you kill 2 of the other players out here. It is a map that existed in the earliest days of StarCraft. Back when map design was not good. Back when expansion concepts were dumb. Second factory coming in. The Zealots have arrived from our guy Wander, but there's a bunker. Yeah, we're doing a Guardian free-for-all. Guardian only free-for-all tomorrow. Courtesy of Savior Sword, he made a map for us because I really liked the idea when we did a Zealot only free-for-all earlier this week. And so we're getting Guardian only free-for-all. So this is not great from Happy. I don't know how this works out for him. Like, I almost feel like the only viable strategy as a Zerg player is to go early pool, knock somebody out fast, take their base, and then you're a 2-basing Zerg, and then you can compete against the 1-basing Terran and the 1-basing Protoss that's murdering you, right? Or fighting against you. It is pretty Terran favored because tanks in the middle here are really hard to dislodge with these bridges that you have to cross to get up there. So I don't know what Happy's plan is, I guess is what I'm asking here. What is Happy planning on doing? He's got double Evo chamber. He's got a macro hatch, which I guess is kind of an expansion because there's 3 mineral patches over here. Woo! Extra mineral income. Let's go. Maybe he's going for like a 1-1 speedling attack. Marsar guy trying to get into mech. Struggling a little bit. Tank, keep the tank. Tank is important. Tank is a very important. Importante. What's up, Sob Baggett? What's up, Canned Ham? How's it going? Wanders pushing Marsara guy in a PvT 1v1 1-base scenario here. Ah, tank dies. This tank is not attacking the tanks. Get down, Wander. You're doing something else? Get down here. Okay, didn't have to get down there and kill the tank, but okay. That worked out on the end. Yeah, farewell, I get that. Totally understand being more familiar with YouTube. A Twitch sub helps Falcon as much as a YouTube membership does. They're both about the same thing. So if you're like, I'm a member here on YouTube to help Falcon, that's awesome. Thanks for doing that. But if you can only do one or the other, all right, watching on Twitch and subbing on Twitch is pretty rad. Also, there are Prime subs, which we've talked about a lot, where you can, as that tank goes down, you can sub for free to Falcon using your Prime account, Amazon Prime. Pretty amazing stuff. Yeah, Marsara guy tried going mech on 1 base, but is struggling. Happy's got a queen out. So Happy's here to have a good time, not a long time would be my guess. right, so that's it, man. I mean, Marsara guy is out. Detroit's hanging out here on his one base. It's Sunkens and it's Queens, and it's a Hive. Detroit's not going carriers, only one gas. Yeah, how are you supposed to make carriers off of one gas, Savior Sword? What's up, Nintendo? Nintendo, it's a cereal. Wow, Nintendo. Nintendo cereal commercial. That's a big one. Okay, now Wander's going to get a second gas. The Zerg player will be on one gas. I don't know what he's expected to do against a Protoss on two. Detroit's got the one gas. He's got a bunch of Zealots, but again, I don't know what he's supposed to do against a two-basing Protoss player against his one-base scenario. So Marsara guy is knocked out of it. Well, Nintendo, if I had a Diet Coke, your plan might work, but I only have Coke Zero. There's the stream sniping accusation. Let's go. Important to get a stream sniping accusation out here, Jericho. RJB is definitely stream sniping in this game. Happy's got detection against this DT, but cannon shots are pretty big here. Is he just going pain train? He's kind of just going pain train here. I mean, it didn't work. That's a 13 kill Dark Templar, by the way. It's going Mass Ling with upgrades on some level. And Defilers. So every tiny amount of gas he mines here needs to go towards Defilers, getting consumed. And maybe a Resurging Plague, and then the rest of his minerals are just going into Cracklings. 2-2 Cracklings here at 11 minutes. Psystorm would be helpful here. There it is. Psystorm is definitely helpful here. And all the Lings die, but hey, sure, they killed a cannon and they killed a High Templar, which is fancy. Swipe, swipe. Oh, sorry, I got rid of Happy's vision there for a second. That wasn't ideal. Happy getting scouted by Marsara guy. Lings fighting. This cannon has like 100 kills, man. I can't tell how many kills it has because it's killed a lot of Lings. We don't keep track of that, and it's dead. Yeah, this is not working. We're just throwing Lings away into the DT Dragoon Zealot cannon setup. We got High Templar defending this base if necessary. And this is not happening for Happy today. Not even a little bit. He's trying. Maybe an Ensnare would be good. Like a Spawn Broodling would be nice. These queens apparently don't have much. Dark Swarm is too late. Ah, Defiler, what are we doing? Defiler didn't even get a he accidentally, I think he A-moved the Defiler over here. Oh. How's it going, Zelda? Things are good. Happy Saturday. Queen comes in, throws a a Spawn Broodling down and dies for it. Not great. Detroit has 1,000,000 zealots. What's he spending his gas on? Nothing. He could make Archons. I think that'd be good. These Lings are dying way too much. They're not getting supported by Plagues or Dark Swarms at all, so that's not going to work out for them. And I think we're just going to run out of cash here, and Happy's going to have to tap out. He tried. He tried a mass crackling thing supported by some Defilers. Haven't seen any spell casting here yet. Haven't seen any Ensnare. There was a Spawn Broodling. There was one Spawn Broodling, yes. Whoa, hang on a second. Here comes Detroit. He is attacking Wander with Mass Zealot. 2-1 upgrades. Did he think this was a Mass Zealot free-for-all? I don't know. But it's kind of working out for him. He didn't bring detection with him, so this DT is going to remain unopposed, but he can't kill all of these Zealots immediately. Hold on a second. Kill the High Templar. Go the High Templar. Got him. Cannon's no match for upgraded Zealots. Probes running for it. All of the tech of Wonders getting murdered. Ah, you're getting frozen out there in Massachusetts, Zelda. That's not fun. It is a balmy 37 degrees and sunny right now. You want a Protoss OP emoji? I mean, I'd feel okay doing that as long as there's also a Zerg and a Terran OP emoji. See if we have one. No, I don't think we do. That's amazing. So that's interesting. Marsara guy technically alive. Yeah, he's mining up here. That's hilarious. Zealots are tough, boys. Crackling's not as tough as it turns out. Spawn Broodling the High Templar. Got one. Hang on. Is Wander gonna die? Dark Swarm the cannons. Oh my gosh. Happy. Happy. Not enough energy for anything. Why are the Defilers down here then? Look at this. The Zealots of Detroit are crushing Happy too. Is Detroit gonna win this with Mass Zealot? Doesn't seem all that plausible, but hey, we are doing a free-for-all on Bloodbath, so why not? Yeah, this DT shenaniganry of 14 kills on that one. Okay, clears it out. Happy's alive. Wander is alive. Wander maybe retaking his main. Is it worth retaking his main? There's 6,000 gas there, so I'd say yes. He builds it here, but then Happy shows up and forces a cancel on it. Oh, this is insane. More cracklings rolling in. Dude, if Happy was spell casting here... Happy needs to actually spell cast, though. He keeps wandering Defilers into the battle and then not doing anything with them. One Defiler came in and died. The other two Defilers showed up with 90 energy, which is not enough to do anything at all. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. What a weird free-for-all this is. I mean, even without spellcasting, the Cracklings are still kind of doing okay. Happy's got 600 minerals in the bank. He's finally bringing detection with him. Look who just scouted. Dude, infesting that command center would be so cool. Send some Lings over and get it, man. Send some over and get it. Detroit. Building a pylon down in this corner. Interesting stuff. Marsara. No. That's a liftoff. And since there's nothing that can shoot up in the whole arsenal of Happy, lifting off is a viable strategy to stay alive against him anyway. Detroit trying to set up a base down here. Not really happening. Detroit basketball. 2-1-2 upgrades on those guys. Further upgrades would be nice. He's got the gas for it. He's just not doing any gas. That TT has 0 kills. This one has 0 kills because they're new. Plague! Ah, he throws a plague on the command center and the factory. That's actually pretty funny. I just want to build a battle cruiser, says Marsara. Can I please build a battle cruiser? I don't think you have the resources to build a battle cruiser, sir. Where are the overlords? Here they are. There's the detection on those DTs. Dude, Wander's only at 33 supply. Detroit's winning. He's at 80 total supply. It's mostly Zealots. I'm trying to decide if he could straight up kill Wander here. And yes, you could have killed Wander with a single Dark Swarm about 10 minutes ago, but instead there's no Dark Swarm, there's no Plague down here. Happy's spellcasting usage is not good. He's been sick and injured, so I'm gonna give him a pass here. I'm just saying, if there was a Dark Swarm or a Plague available, then I think Wander would have been knocked out of this a while ago, which would have made it very interesting. Happy's taking these resources. Why isn't he making Archons? Detroit? Detroit gonna Detroit, that's why. Detroit gonna Detroit. The Cracklings putting in the work here, even against Zealots that have not been plagued. Hey, it's a plague! He plagued some Zealots. Uh-oh. Running out of Sunkens, running out of Cracklings, though. Happy's at 45 supply. Detroit might kill him. Defiler Mound and the pool are down, and I think Happy's dead. His crackling strategy has not worked. Okay, so, yeah, Happy, I think, is knocked out of it. 68 total money. He is mining over here.
Adjutant online. Good morning, Captain. Our long voyage from Earth is over, and we are holding a stationary position near the borders of Dominion space.
Good stuff. Thanks, Alexander, for the sub out on YouTube here. Trying to get up to 67,000 subscribers. About 200 away from that. So thank you for helping. Appreciate it. Another round of Zealots is here. These queens are like, well, we could spawn Broodling some of these Zealots. That guy could spawn Broodling. That guy could too. And like, normally I wouldn't agree with this, but you're kind of desperate. Albrand is supporting Marsara, getting his base back. He's got a starport, by golly. There's a DT down here, though, from Wander that's causing some havoc. The Zealots are not defending themselves. They're just trying to take down hatcheries. That's not the right move here. The Broodlings are chomping away at ya with their 3-3 upgrades. Detroit, no. Okay. Well, that was tough. Reavers! for Wander. Reavers against Mass Zealot, gonna do just fine. I don't know if he thinks it's Mass Zealot. But based on the fact that, no, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I don't know why he's going Mass Zealot. It doesn't work for me at all, though. Well, Happy's alive. He's mining. Marsara Guy's alive somehow. He's also mining. Wander's alive. Detroit also alive, but maybe not for long because, ow, Reavers are putting in serious work on this guy. And making Zealots is not going to work against these Reavers. Not at all. Man, I don't know who to pick to win this thing. I mean, probably Wander. But everybody's so small. I guess 61 supply is the biggest we've got for Wander. Man, a bunch of mutas would really have a field day with this whole thing, but that's not happening. Happy does not have the tech nor the cash for mutalisks. Gas, yes. Minerals, no. Minerals are mining. Maybe. This DT of Wander is really making sure Marsara Guy never gets anything up here. And these Zealots, really causing him some problems. Yeah, Marsara Guy is just a pilgrim in his own land right now. He's trying to find somewhere he can hide out. Nobody's rebuilt on Wander's main base yet. This is mined out somehow. Yeah, Wander's base that he took from Marsara Guy is mined out faster than Wander's own main base. Very strange. Jolly Kappa put his money on Wander. Not a bad idea. I think most of you guys probably did. Yeah, Wander and Happy. Happy's got DTs hacking away at him, Zealots hacking away at him, Wander's killing him now. Detroit was killing him earlier. Bad time to be a Zergon bloodbath. But hey, we're entertained. We've got queens out here. Some of them have energy to do stuff even. This guy has enough energy for a spawn broodling. Would be fun to do. At the very least, Marsara Guy lifting. Ah, he's out of money for another SCV. Is he out of SCVs? I think he's out. I think Marsara Guy is done. Yep, there you go. Can't produce a new SCV, he says. Called it. He called it for us. So he's out. 60 supply for Wander is not great, but considering everybody else is at 14 and 20 supply, it's going to work out for him. It sure seems like that's the play. What a crazy free-for-all this is. Spawn Broodling on a High Templar, I guess. Detroit made some DTs. Oh, Detroit has DT. Oh, don't chase into the cannons, though. Gotta make an obs. Has an observatory, has a robo. Can make an obs. Okay, so we're just buying time. Buying time here. Running out of money pretty much everywhere on the map right now. These mineral patches, let's see how many there are left. 12, 84, 300, 100, 40, 30, 100, and 200. So you could build a base here and have it be worth your time if you mine all of these minerals out of it, and especially with the 6,000 gas. It'd be nice, but nobody's really able to take this thing. Did he infest the command center? Infested command center. Again, the Falcon channel is the only place you're going to see an infested command center this often. Like, to the point that it's just normal now. Did we get an infested command center on the Falcon stream today? We sure as heck did. We didn't get a scout, though. Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Marsara guy is out. DT's from Detroit. Whapping what's left here from Happy. How does he not have an Overlord in this position? They're all over here. Is where they are. Oh, gosh. Killing every single Hydralisk. Oh, an Infested Terran's in production. Let's go, Happy. If we can't win, let's go out with a bang. Ugh. I think Happy. Oh, Spawn Broodling on the DT. For the Swarm. Here he is. Looking good. Standing there with his arms hanging limply at his sides. Come on. Go get a connection on something awesome. Kill a Reaver. That would be amazing. 54 supply from Wander. Not a ton. But by golly, it's more than the other two players on the map. As Detroit's got a Dragoon. 2 Dragoons. A DT. A Probe. Infested Terran Man is hiding in the corner. Come on, Infested Terran Man. What is up? What are we doing here? Hanging. Hanging. Got him. No! No. Almost connected. Almost connected. Where did it go? Oh, it's just floating right here. That's fun. Spawn Broodlings. You can't Spawn Broodling a Reaver because it's robotic. Zealots are getting Spawn Broodling, but I think that might be it. Dragoons, hang on. Jumping on these Reaver boys. Ow. They take one out. They're trying to right-click on the Reavers, but taking big hits at the same time. Spawn Broodling. Ow. On the Zealots is pretty good. That's a 4-kill Queen. That means 4 Spawn Broodlings. What are you whoopsing here, Happy? Alright. Detroit, 7 total supply. 6 probes. Maybe 7 probes. One's over here, yes. He's trying to build a new Nexus in this location. Seems like a tough go of it here. This is nuts. I think that's it, though. Yeah, Happy doesn't have anything left except for some Queens. And Queens can't defeat Reavers. Detroit hanging on. Building a Nexus over here. Got some cannons up, but that's the end of it. Save your sword calling GG, I think, makes a lot of sense. Probably right, a bad SC player. I think Happy, all he's got left is this infested command center. Where are the Reavers at? The Reavers are taking down Detroit's investments into cannons and stuff over here. That hurts. He invested so much into this stuff, and it's just going to die. He's still mining over this way. There's all of, like, 300 minerals left on these 2 patches, though. And that's the win. GG. Bam. Wander gets it in 32 minutes. Nicely done. That is a fantastic GG here, man. Ended up getting a 3-to-1 kill death ratio, which is pretty fantastic to see. Resources outspent everybody as well. And wow. That was fun. All right, I got to wrap this up. I got to go take my kid to a birthday party. So we're going to stop this thing here, but we'll be back on Sunday with more of the same. Got some replays, but these ones are going to be viewer-submitted replays on Sunday. So WK Cross replays, Anth replays, Big Wan replays, Nibbler replays, probably. Let's get a raid rolling and say thanks to everybody for the support. You guys are the best. Who do we want to raid today? Erdmon. Sure, that works. So yeah, thanks for the support here from Zilnar. $54 a year patron. Thanks, Zilnar. We got Jay Mikas with a Prime sub. $10 super chat from Jakey. $2 super chat from Louie. A $5 super chat from Dude Bro. A new resub from I'm Jim Raya for 3 months in a row. And a raid from him too. What a great dude he is. To Carlito resubbed at 2 months. Cheese House gifted a sub to Camilora Loaded. We got Louie with a $2 super chat. Big Wan resub for 13 months in a row at tier 1 on Twitch. And that is pretty much it. So thanks everyone for the subs. Thanks for the gifted subs. Thanks for the fun. Thanks for the super chats. Awesome, awesome stuff, man. I will be safe, Zelda. You too. Happy birthday, Mini Falcon. Definitely, well, yeah, my daughter's birthday was last week. 2 weeks ago now. She's 12. Happy birthday to her. And yeah, that's it. Love you all. Go say hey to Urbamon for us. We'll catch you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern for the Sunday stream. Going to be a good one. Until then, stay safe and healthy, and love you all. Goodbye.